in a way, it's a Canlander stream. It is a brewing decks for Canlander stream. I'm going to be doing the Enchant Worldle and everything, but I figured this should be, because we haven't done one of these in a while, I want to set expectations right up front. Which also means that I'm going to be switching scenes quite a bit, which I hope that there's not going to be that much delay between the scenes, but I'm going to basically showcase how these go down. So if there is a break, don't worry. It's not on your end. It's okie dokie. So let me start off with this. Going over here. We have a couple of scenes that I'm going to be using because we're going to be updating some Canadian Highlander decks for Bloomburrow, as well as some of them for MH3 and I guess technically Assassin's Creed, because they're all smushed together. There are certain decks that I have in mind that I want to focus on. One of them being Big A Electric Prince Moonstorm, which if you're not familiar with that deck, and understandably so, it's basically a Time Walk Underworld Breach deck. And we can now play Time Walk and Underworld Breach in the same deck with an extra point, which is kind of cool and good. There's I wanted to update Naya Double Strike because that's a deck that people ask about a lot. I want to update food.deck to do. I want to build a proper food deck. I would also like to build the Johnny's Pridemate deck. And then we got some room for some other stuff. We can even do some boring decks if we really feel like it. But basically running down how these are going to go, there are a couple of screens. One, here's the actual deck building screen. I'm not going to be on this too much, but if we are like shouting out cards to put in, it's like we're building a green deck and we want mana dorks, and we're like, okay, Birds of Paradise, Noble Hierarchic, you know, etc., etc. So it gets uploaded on there. You can see the card. You can see the cards that we're adding over here. Whatever. Then we have the Scryfall screen, which is sometimes we'll be talking about cards and it'll be like, hey, I need to add cards that care about life gain. Okay, let's look at creatures with life gain. Oh, wow, look at all there. This is one of the spots where if you see something, if you have a suggestion, if you have like hey, what about this? You can ask me about it right here. And it'll be cool and good. And let's say that there's also the link to the Mox field on this, like on this scene. We'll be able to look at my Mox field. And let's say this is the deck we built. This is the Bant Miracles deck that I brought to Europe. That was smooshing quite a few people. It's a bit of it's definitely a deck with some kinks. It's not the most optimal thing. I probably wouldn't bring this to a year end, but holy shit, is it fun and shockingly powerful, especially because I'm glad I got to show the European continent just how messed up Gideon Jura is. Like, this card won me so many games. Yeah, big boomer energy. I mean, Up the Beanstalk really helps justify a lot of these cards, which is nice. So let's say that we have now made this deck. This is the deck we built on stream. Then we have the fancy schmancy deck building tool. Ta-da! This is an in-house program. God bless Paul for making it. Where we get to do some cool things, such as this is the deck. I am now talking about the deck. And somebody's like, what does Gideon Jura do? Well, I click on Gideon Jura and it shows you what it is. And it's divided and it's visual and it's pretty and it makes it look a little fancy. You got that? You picking up what I'm putting down, gamers? So yeah, that's basically how it goes. We're going to be building the decks, showing them off, talking about them. It is something of a collaborative effort. Once we start adding the cards, though, my only real rule for this, and calling it a rule is also like maybe kind of fast and loose, is that when we're over on the Scryfall section, if I'm like let's say I am looking for, I don't know, like I'm going like, okay, let's start by adding the Soul Wardens. And I start going down. I'm like, oh, Guide of Souls. And then somebody is like, you should add Solitude. And it's like, okay, yeah, we're going to add Solitude, definitely. You put the initiative cards in there. It's just like, okay, yeah, well, no, we're going to get to that. Try to at least be on theme, you know? Like, if I am saying, like, we are now going to add the burn spells, screaming random counter spells, or, like, I don't know, rituals. Not super helpful. Sorin is a burn spell. Yeah, you're not wrong, but, you know, don't worry about it. Okay. Bobo Kiddo, welcome back for the 8th month. Glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Thank you so much for all the support. And Sahara, welcome. How you doing? Glad to have you. Good to see you. Did you hear about the band list announcement? Huh? Isn't that cool and great? I love grief. Stifle is fast mana? Yes. Did I? I don't know. They made an announcement where they're like, we are absolutely by no means making a change. And it's like, oh, okay. I see you. I got you. All right. Let's do this stuff. Let's do the Enchant Worldle. Oh, I should put on some music too. I thought about just saying fuck the VOD and then putting on some cool and good music, but I don't know. I don't know. Also, the reason why we're doing this is that now is a very awkward time because we are... Bloomburrow comes out next week. And so can't play with Bloomburrow cards. I don't want to stream a non-magic thing because my channel is still kind of fucked from the vacation. The Europe trip really screwed my metrics, as I knew it would do, but you know, I can't stream a non-magic game, I guess is what I'm saying. I can't stream a non-magic game, but I also just like, there's not much magic to play. So there's Brewing. When do I expect to do Erd Tree? I don't even think I want to stream it. I think I would rather just play it on my own time. Viewership for Elden Ring stuff sucks, and I kind of just want to enjoy it for myself. Nyx Weaver. 1 mana uncommon that is either green. Could be a 2 mana uncommon that's green. Heir to the Wilds. No, Heir to Wilds? Heir of Wilds? Heir of the Wilds. 2 mana. Oh, it was still the same year. 2 mana uncommon. Oh, it's not a creature. Great. 2 mana uncommon green instant and or sorcery. Could be an enchantment. Oh, there's so many. Binding. Wait, no, that's an enchantment. What the heck was it called? What am I thinking of? Assemble the Earth? I think that's a... No, reassemble the Earth. Turn to Earth. Turn to... What? This is a sideboard card in Modern. Turn the Earth. Okay, well, it's not an instant. I know that card's 1 mana. But we did get the year. 2 mana green. Oh, Guy... No. Pretty sure this blessing card is a instant. MH2. Is there like a Strixhaven 2 mana card? Is there a Kaldheim 2 mana green card? This is a 1 mana card, but I'm just trying to get the set. And it is a sorcery. I don't even remember anything from MH2. Fuck. Is it Strixhaven? It's got to be Strixhaven, right? It's not going to be Mystical Archives. Strixhaven green spell. PPP. There's the Strixhaven green spell. Emergent Sequence. All right. Woo! Done and dusted. I've actually played this card.
Another one.
I don't think it was correct, but I played this card.
Gives me conniptions.
For a time, it was probably correct. Somebody's charm minus that Golgari charm, right? All right. Sage of Madness back for the 27th month. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here and not playing Modern. Yeah. But speaking of which, I will be playing Modern tomorrow for the MTGO Masters event. I'm not going to spoil what I'm playing, but I will be streaming that as per, well, the event. I'll be streaming it. I should really figure out how that's going to go down before I do it. Modern on Moto is fine. Yeah, I haven't fought that much Nadu when I've been playing, which is kind of nice. I think I'm just really salty about grief in general, even outside Legacy. I played Mill, and I fought the Goryo's Vengeance deck. My opponent mulled to 5, and they double griefed me on turn 1. And then they griefed me on they went like grief ephemerate the grief into Thoughtseize, and I just like died. It was great. Fucking ruled, actually. I love being able to take game actions. There's a hard mode, so let's try that. It's got cycling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cycling and flash? Flying? Does this tell you if it's a creature? Cast out. It's cast out. Ha! Woohoo! You call that hard mode? You call that hard mode? Show me when they come out with a hard mode that is, you know, with Benny Wheels in mind. You know what I'm saying? Show me a mode that is actually rough and tough. Thank you for gifting a sub to Dr. Chillbrain. Very kind of you. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you. Good to see you. And congratulations, Dr. Chillbrain. Reminder that if you get gifted a sub, please say thank you to the person that did it. It's only polite. All right. We don't really need this. I mean, I should keep this window for at least that. Don't perceive me. Okay. There should be a wheeler mode. There should be a wheeler mode. Okay, what are we doing here? Well, I kind of want to start off with... I mean, I'm in the mood to do the Soul Warden deck. You know? I don't know, what sounds the most interesting? We could do Big Gay Electric Prince Moonstorm. We could do a Johnny's Pridemate dot deck, Naya Double Strike, or Food Fight. Garrick Predator of Scrubs, welcome back for the 63rd month. Thanks for having Nadu its Winged Wisdom. Oh no. Please. Thank you for the support, but please. And Simone for the 61st month. Hi, it been too many months. I am old, yada yada. Good luck. Have fun. I'm Eepy. You're old, you're Eepy, you're yada, and you're yada. I got it. I get you. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you are... I hope the sleepiness is okay. You know, I hope it's an alright sleepiness. Food, food, food. I want you in my belly. And spend the night together. Yes, I do have a cube. Yeah, we could put up... I mean, we could put up a poll, but there's a lot of people for Food Fight. How about we put up a poll for the next one that we do? Let's see. Poll. Excuse me? Wait, why is this not working on my end? Yes, please open the setup menu. Which archetype should we brew next? Naya. Let's do Abzan. Life gain beatdown. Big Gay Electric Prince Moon. Big Gay Electric Prince Moon Storm. moons. And Naya double strike. Poll is already active. Okay. Get this shit out of here. What the fuck is... I'm reporting this poll for terrorism. What the fuck? I've been sabotaged. No, we're not building High Tide. Not yet. I'll do High Tide at some time, but only which deck are we brewing next? Abzan Life Gain. Abzan Soul Sisters. Big Gay Electric Prince Moon. Why do you keep doing this? Stop doing this. It just makes me have to type out all this shit again. End poll. How do you remove somebody's mods status? Buddy, if you have to ask. Okay. Which deck are we brewing next? Abzan Soul Sisters. Big Gay Electric Prince Storm. Sure, I'll put in High Tide because that one will be quick. Naya double strike. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we could start with food. So a bunch of new cards came out from Bloomburrow that interact with food. Some of them are even good. I guess what I want to do then is just go here and just... This is also a nice window into how I build decks. This is it. This is how you learn every card in the game, by the way. This is how I build decks. It can take a little bit longer to do, for sure, but it is pretty straightforward and honestly pretty helpful. Let's... I want to do that. Or I want to do that. I want to do that. I mean, we could start, even before we get into this part, we could just add the mana dorks, because I know I'm going to be playing mana dorks. Birds of Paradise, Avacyn's Pilgrim. So that for Food Fight, we're going to be a 3-color deck. Or 4-color deck, excuse me. Technically, it's like Abzan. Food Fight. Technically, it's Abzan splashing blue for Oko and Mother Goose. Delighted Halfling. Deathrite Shaman. Isn't it messed up that they didn't print a another 1-mana dork in this Horizon set? I think it's kind of messed up. Food Fight is red? No. Everything except red. Elvish Mystic, Findhorn Elves, and Llanowar Elves. Okay. Let's go through these cards. Why is my calendar up here? I don't need this window. I need this window. I need a hero. I'm holding on to a hero. The end of the night. Okay. Some of these food cards. Oh, can I do this? Is this going to be easier? Why would that make it... Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know why that would make it harder for it to look at. We'll get the lands later. I don't know how I feel about this Bone Cache Overseer. I'm like not super interested. Same with the Scavenger's Talent. I feel like these cards and the Gorbon's Talent, I feel like they're maybe not high impact enough. I could maybe see Bone Cache Overseer slot again. Food fight. We're brewing food. I mean, the Witch's Oven. I could see. Do I want to play this Witch's Oven? Am I going to play Witch's Oven and Cauldron Familiar? I mean, I could just stick to playing more high impact cards than these and the Underworld Cookbook. Astrid Peth is one I'm interested in. Kylie Minogue. I could probably make this a little bigger. The 2-mana 2/2 ETB or attack make a food, and when you sack a clue or food, she explores. This card was shockingly difficult to find. It took a lot to get it. I like adding banquet guests too. This card is large, in charge, and pretty big. Pretty big. Farmer Cotton. Get in here. So this is kind of like, for those not familiar with this deck, there are a couple of ways of approaching this. I like this deck as almost like an Abzan Legends deck. Obviously, the food is pretty important, but the food, you know, it's beautiful. Food brings us all together. I'm going to put these big grippers into the deck. Feed the Cycle I want to play as well. I will get to that. Feed the Cycle. I will get to that in a bit. This card's pretty good. I'm not actually playing Food Fight. I'm not going to play Graham O'Brien. Never cast a spell anywhere in hand. No, I'm good. I don't think I want Mary. I don't think Mary's that great. Osteomancer Adept. This card I'm pretty interested in trying. It's a new Bloomburrow card. How badly is this going to fuck the screen? No, I didn't. Great. 2-mana 2/2 Death Touch. Tap until end of turn. You can cast a creature spell. Cast creature spells from your graveyard by foraging in addition to paying their cost. So the floor of this card is just 2-mana 2/2 Death Touch, which is pretty good. Like, that's just a relevant stat line and kind of annoying. The fact that you get to cast stuff from your graveyard, pretty gross. And also, it doesn't get Karakas. Doesn't get Karakas. So I'm going to give that card a shot. Pippin. So Pippin is kind of a messed up card. Like, all of these partner with cards are kind of broken. They just, you just get to tutor up a card. This is a 2-mana 2/2 that says draw a threat that's on curved and then makes instant speed food tokens repeatedly and then has an overrun. This card is wild. Samwise GG. Sorin of House Markov. The Goose Mother. Does the Forage make 2-mana dork make the cut? Yeah, I'm curious about trying this card. Like, maybe we need more, like we would need another squirrel to play it. Oh, I'm getting called. Oh, hold on. My replacement sunglasses are here. Woo! Let's go. That's it. My replacement sunglasses are in. Squirrel makes food tokens. Oh, we're going to play the big ones. Don't worry. We're just talking about 2-drops right now. I've also added Frodo because Frodo is not going to show up on the food part of this, but Frodo is pretty fucking cracked. Also, Ocelot Pride with that in mind. I'm trying to think if I want to play Tough Cookie. Tough Cookie is kind of nice. It is a non, like, legendary card. I'm going to add Trail of Crumbs because I think Trail of Crumbs is actually pretty hot. I'm going to add Vine Reap Mentor. I had to mute myself so people didn't dox me. And I could play Welcome to Sweet Tooth. I think you do play Academy Manufactor in this deck. Like, oh, that accidentally added 2. Card's pretty good. Camellia. I mean, this is a food generator to add as we add more food cards. Like, we could try out Curious Forager in this deck too, which is kind of neat. No, I'm not playing Cauldron Familiar and Sam. I don't really want to shoehorn in that combo because we have combo kills in a way. I guess if I'm playing Chatterfang, what's the... Oh, there it is. Nailed it. Got it in 1. All right, let's add this card. Let's add this card because I'm going to add Chatterfang as well. And then Experimental Confectioner. What is this card combo with again? Is it Peregrine Took? Peregrine. What is this card combo with Peregrine? Greta. I do like Greta. I do like Gumdrop Poisoner. Don't think we need the dog here because we have the Vine Reap and friends. Oko. Oko Thief of Crowns. Peregrine Took. Rapacious Guest. Rosie Cotton. Sam Loyal Attendant. Also, just in case people are wondering, Mox Jet, Mox Pearl, Mox Emerald are the points that we are playing. You're on triple Mox and then 1. Oh, speak of the devil. Speak of the food devil. Matt, welcome back for the 18th month. Love me some food. How you doing? How you been? Have you made any updates or changes to this deck as of recent? Savvy Hunter. Kind of like Savvy Hunter. Tireless Provisioner for sure. At 4 mana. I don't like playing too many of these 4-drops, but I will play Bristlebud. We'll play Bristlebud Farmer. I like that card quite a bit. Hazel's Brewmaster is one I really like, and I actually like this Insatiable Frugivore. Yeah, just proxy. People, it doesn't matter. Your proxy doesn't make my Power 9 any, like, less valuable. Who gives a shit? Excuse me. Treebeard's the other 4-drop that I want. No, Guillaume's just not that good. Treebeard's the other 4. I don't think I want Wicked Wolf. Wicked Wolf's kind of appealing, but it feels like it's a little outmodded. Ooh. Yigra. What? I got Treebeard. Don't worry. I've been adding these cards to the deck list. You'll see it in a second. Maybe Yigra is worth taking a look at. Yeah, Eater of All. Seems kind of good. Because it's your opponent's... It's whenever any food. Like, this card just fucking kills people. City of Death. Oh, those are the Doctor Who cards? Probably not. The City of Death is the one that just copies a food every turn. It's a lot of mana for a card that just, like, doesn't kill people. I should probably play Of Stewed Herbs and Rabbits, though. even though I really don't want to. Yeah, ward sack your creature's pretty good. Old Astrid here. Okay. I think I want to be on Orcish Bowmasters for sure. Like, I can come back to this screen. We can show what I've added. So this is what we're at for creatures. I didn't add Savvy Hunter. I mean, I have so many 3-drops, which makes me inclined to include more 2s. I kind of like Grist in this deck as well. Like, we have the new Vine Reap card, which is a pretty good 2-drop. We have Ocelot Pride. I'm trying to think of other, because there are going to be other cards that don't actually have food on here. Yeah, we could add Gristlebrand. Shieldred. Do I need Shieldred? I mean, I need White Plume Adventurer. Shieldred's obviously pretty messed up. Oh, I guess Generous Ent is pretty good. Solitude could be pretty good. I kind of just want cheaper, more efficient. The Gaffer. I feel like the Gaffer is a little too much. If you need White Plume, you need Shieldred. No, God, no. This card is so much better than Shieldred. This card is absurd. This is an unreal Magic card. I mean, we could look up whenever we gain life, because there may be a couple of cards missed on that. Like, this card is not a real Magic card. White Plume Adventurer is not a real Magic card. Shieldred is a real Magic card. Oh, Gumdrop. Oh, the Sugar Moth? Because it makes 2 things, right? It's like a 6/6. Menace? I guess instant speed's kind of nice. Hmm. 42 creatures. Let me add the swords, Path to Exile, Prismatic Ending. I feel like I want Eladamri's Call in here. Obviously Fatal Push. We could play Abrupt Decay. I have Prismatic Ending. I mean, Green Sun Zenith is pretty good. Are you on Eldritch Evolution? Jaheira. Oh, that's the tokens. Is that a 2-drop? 3-drop. Oh. Yeah, we got Sorin in here, don't worry. Is it wild to play Guide of Souls in this deck? I mean, we could play Amalia. What about some Abzan cards that care about legends? Are there some cool abs? I mean, we have some lands that we could play. Kethis? Is it time for Yoshimaru? I feel like this deck wants to play a fair Reanimate as well. Did you ever try Hand Attack in this, Matt? Too many cards? Not with that attitude. I also like Dismember in here because we have a bunch of life gain to cancel out this. I don't actually know if we need Eladamri's Call. I mean, it's probably pretty good. I haven't figured out my last point. I imagine Tainted Pact is the card to play. Oh, what if we played Vraska Joins Up? Can we play Vraska Joins Up? Yeah, I feel like I want to play Ancient Tomb more than anything here. Braska joins up is kind of hot. I actually like this card quite a bit. I think this card's good. Yeah, Gilded Goose is in here. Maybe it's too cute. Maybe it's unnecessary. I don't feel like I'm going to struggle with grinding, right? I feel like grinding is not really something we need to worry about. We're already doing that so well. Dies. Finally, time to play Cleopatra. Oh, I have Samwise for the value. This is just a 2-mana 2/2 that makes a bunch of foods and can return one of our legends. Like, this is a good legendary payoff for us. What if there's a world where we don't splash blue? Or maybe we can just splash blue in the first place. No, I don't have Lannis in here. What if there's a world where we add red and we play Dahada? We play Dahada, Binder of Wills, and Minskimbu. I mean, I guess we could play Food Fight if we did that too. I kind of like Amalia in this deck, actually. I like Amalia. She's annoying. We're going to be gaining a bunch of life. 5 killer food. Yeah, like, how bad is our matchup against Blood Moons anyways? Oh, I guess I don't have a Bosley. Cankerbloom is probably my Bosley. And I have Beseiju. Is there a world where we could play Strip in here? Like, our point spread could be like Mox, Strip, something. Cosmetic ending, hand attack. We have GS said for that. Put Strip to 1. Not Cathar Commando. I can find this off GS said. And the proliferate is going to be relevant too. Oh, this back for seconds card is kind of hot. I mean, I already have Reanimate in here. This is 37 plus 3. I like to play more lands than not. So I think I'm going to have to actually cut a card. And if I'm cutting a card, I want it to be a bit more expensive, or I want it to be a little unnecessary. You're already dead to Caracas, so add in Questing Beast. I'm trying to really juice the theme here. I do have I have Bowmasters and Ocelot Pride and stuff. I could play Opposition Agent in here too. That card's kind of fucked up. I feel like there are certain food cards that may end up being not great. Like, do I need this Chatterfang? Chatterfang's the creature combo, right? I played Lively Dirge and like Abzan creature combo pile deck. There's a chances Bristlebud Farmer is unnecessary. Yeah, I added a bunch of 4s. I don't need this farmer. Oh, I'm not on Scurry Oak. Well, there's... What's the combo with this card again? It's this and Peregrine Took, and that's it. I just need... Yeah. Because you make a food, and then Peregrine Took makes more food. You sack 3 foods, or you sack... What is it? You sack 3 foods to draw a card, and then you make 3 rats, and you get 3 foods. Rosie and Oak. Would you play Rosie without the Oak? I think Dewdrop Cure is... Like, Back for Seconds can hit a bigger thing. Dewdrop Cure is, like, if I'm doing Amalia combo or whatnot. I mean, I could just play Amalia combo. The Eldrazi one? Oh, the whatchamacallit, the root walla, right? What's it called again? It starts with a B. Birthing walla, birth card. Happy brood scale. Basking brood scale. I don't think I need the combo kill. I'm just a mid-range deck. We have some like orbital laser cards too. I have Eldritch Evo in here, right? Oh, I didn't put in Eldritch Evolution. If I'm playing a 5-drop, I want to play Eldritch Evolution. What if we just don't play the Goose Mother or Oko and our mana is just good? I mean, Oko is fucked up. But it also is a good way of like making our mana slightly better and giving us more room for cards. Yeah, maybe I like that. Like, what if we just made our mana better? What if we were just more consistent? Eldritch Evolution. I should probably get, if I'm on Evo, I should probably add Palace Jailer. Or Solitude. What's my white count at? I mean, I could just hardcast Solitude. My white count's low, so white is my supporting color. I'm not playing Guide of Souls in here. I don't think we have enough room. I would like to get another 2-drop. Oh, yeah, the One Ring. We need the One Ring. Right. So that's 34. Great. 34 lands plus 3 Moxen plus Mana Dorks. Great. Okay, never mind. This is what we're running. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Let's add the lands. Can I play a Gonjo Castle? Arid Mesa, Marsh Flats, Verdant Catacombs, Misty Rainforest, Prismatic Vista, Ancient Tomb, Wasteland, Flooded Strand, Bloodstained Mire, Polluted Delta, Windswept Heath, Wooded Foothills, Bayou Scrubland. Is it backwards? It is. That's why. Oh, that's pissing me off. Bayou Scrubland, Savannah. Yeah, we're going to play the Restless Cottage. Don't you worry. Temple Garden. Hey, it's an Overgrown Tomb. I can remember these cards' names. Overgrown Tomb. And then Godless Shrine. Shadowy Backstreet. I mean, I could just go Underground Mortuary plus Lush Portico plus Endotha Triome. That's probably better. Seiju, Who Endures. Takanuma. Do I want all of these? They kind of work with Sam, right? Yeah, historic card. Sam plus Takanuma is pretty sick. Zagoth Triome? No, I cut the blue. Oh, Caracas. We have Beseiju and Wasteland to deal with, what's its nuts? Their Caracas. It's not great. Is there a way I can get another one in here? Can I Dust Bowl them? Can I play a Dust Bowl? Restless Cottage. The Shire. The Shire. We could play Cradle. Tech Edge? Is it finally we can play Tech Edge again? Tech Edge 8. Horizon Canopy. Forest. Plains. Swamp. Armageddon kills it. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, Urza Saga. Yep, Erase. That means I need to cut a land. I could probably go down to 2 forests. Okay. I think this is good. Now let me get into my handy dandy. Oh, right. I deleted that. Shit. Why did I delete it? Abzan Food. Okay. Behold, our creation. Our creation that is trying to not get mana screwed. I mean, cutting Oko is obviously a messed up magic card, but also I'm a little worried. Like, I don't we don't need to stumble. If we don't, like, we just really don't need to do that. On the mana. Yeah, I think I like this. This feels very straightforward. Powerful mid-range deck, grinding tools, card draw, selection, powerful removal. Like, we are obviously soft to Karakas. We know we're soft to Karakas. We have Wasteland and we have Beseiju. Is there a world where we want to make a consideration for that with, like, Weathered Wayfarer? Sowing Mica Spawn. Find our Wasteland. That's not that bad of an idea, honestly. Like, sowing Mica Spawn, find Wasteland, find Urza Saga, find our own Karakas, Gaia's Cradle, the Shire. Yes, the Bloomburrow commander cards are in here. We have Hazel's Brewmaster and the Osteomancer Adept, or not Osteomancer Adept, the Insatiable Frugivore. I am running Hand Attack. I have Thoughtseize Inquisition Duress. I have the Dits, as we like to call it. I've got Dits. Okay, this seems good enough to ship. Seems like a totally reasonable brew. This Canadian Highlander, Abzan Food. Why not Michiko's? Because it doesn't do anything unless we're already winning. It is like a snowball-y card, and is a card that gets a lot of strength from the fact that you are either a deck where your lands also qualify for pumping it, like in something like Affinity, or you are an Enchantress deck and your average card quality is dog shit, and so you just, like, need anything that is cheap, triggers your Enchantress, and, like, kills people. I don't think we need that. This deck doesn't look like it struggles to kill people. Right? Like, this deck just mostly looks like it would struggle to...
Another one.
Looks like it would struggle against... I mean, combo, right? Like, you could play... we don't... Do we have Graveyard Hate in here? Not really, right? Holy smokes. First things first... EK back for the 8th month. I'm so excited for Surge with this set. Food seems sick. Yeah, there's some wild stuff in here. This one in particular. I would be interested in trying this card out as just, like, not in a food shell and in a combo kill shell. Obviously in here it's still pretty good. But yeah. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you're doing well. Yalk gifted a sub to Molly. Thank you so much, Yalk. Congratulations, Molly. I don't know if that was targeted or randomized. I think it was targeted. But thank you so much. And Business Fish. Oh yeah, maybe we should just play the new zombie that exiles. Hold on. Let me say thank you to Business Fish. Hi, Ben. Been here since Dick Pick Guy. Big fan of North 100 Showdowns. I wanted to start making my own videos. What decks would you recommend to start with? Because I remember previously you said you guys picked weird decks to start with. Well, thank you for the $20 donation. That's incredibly generous of you. Oh, Emperor Bones. Ooh, I do like Emperor Bones. Yeah, let's get Emperor Bones in here. Well, what do you like? Like, do you have something that you are attached to? Do you have decks that you are like personally known for? Or that you have like, you should start out, this is going to sound maybe a little forward. You should start out with something that you're competent with, right? You should start out, if you're going to start making videos, if you're going to start putting out stuff, like start with something maybe a little wacky, but also something that you have confidence in piloting. And then that way you get to like show off that you actually have a grasp on what you are doing, as well as like, you know, getting a little wacky. You have the thing to hook people, but you also know what you're doing, right? That's big. You need the combination of the two, because if you don't know what the fuck you're doing and you have something wacky, you're not going to get to actually show off like why it's wacky, right? You're just going to stumble and it won't be a good experience for basically anybody. And if you go with something too boring, then why are we watching you specifically? You know, I don't think I need this Curious Forager. It's appealing to have it, but we have the Reanimate and stuff, so I'm gonna cut that. And it doesn't loop. I'm gonna cut that for the Emperor of Bones. I like Emperor of Bones. It's very powerful. We have ways of putting 1/1 counters on cards. This gives us graveyard hate, and it gives us a non-legendary creature, which I like. Mostly play anything, but I get well, Golgari Depths is a great example for a deck that you want to include in that, right? Again, this is all advice that pertains to something that requires two people. And so having one person be a Golgari Depths player is a great example, because that is something that is powerful, but also not the most, well, it's not Jeskai. It's not Jeskai or like RDW or whatever, right? It's not this like, oh, of course this is here. It's something that is powerful, has a build around, and like can hook people. So that's already good. You already made a good step with that. And then figuring out what to do on top of that is you want something that'll actually make for an interactive matchup as well. So I would try to play cards that a deck that either doesn't create a 2 ships, or something that can at least block Merit Lodge or exile Merit Lodge, or else you're just kind of setting yourself up for not the best gameplay, you know? Insane Goon, powerful name. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing and supporting the channel. I hope you're doing well. What won the poll? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Which deck won the poll? Oh, let me change this header too. Why is that unlisted? It's incredible. I thought 3 monitors would help follow everything, but apparently it did not. Is there a way to look at the last poll? Does anybody know what won? What deck are we building next? I'm just going to build something else off the top. High Tide. I don't believe you. The Electric, Big Gay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Let's do that then. Whatever that was. Well, I'm glad you asked, because I will show you what that is. Actually, I, importantly, saved this deck somewhere. Right? I've saved this deck on my computer somewhere. knowing that I would need to take a look at it again. It's not blue, white, red. Blue, black, green. No, where is it? I can find an old version of it. Big Gay Electric Prince Moonstorm. Canadian Highlander. Moonless Big Game. What the fuck? What do you mean moonless? All right, we gotta dive into the catacombs of MTG or of Tapped Out. Does anybody remember Tapped Out? This is them now. How do I get this on the screen? Try not to. All right. Don't get too startled what's about to be in front of you. Behold. You know, say what you want. It still works. Technically, it works. Let's find... I think it was in a Wheeler Builds. It feels like it's a Wheeler Builds. This is also a great database for other decks to update. Mono Red Storm. Oh, Mono Red Storm might be hot. Phage Knot, Orzhov Knights. A deck list with Crusade. Yeah, a Battlewits. I'm looking for a Big Gay Electric Prince. That's the Heartbeat turns. This is another deck that I actually wanted to tackle. This deck is wild. It is a Storm deck that looks to combo off with a Mana Flare. You like get a Mana Flare. The ideal turn is you resolve Mana Flare and then play Time Walk, and then you just like pop off. Yeah, the Battle of Wits deck. I mean, I could just do this. Moonstorm. No, Black Moon Prince. Big Gay shit. What? Where is it? Is this a Wheeler's Workshop? Gay. Big Gay. Prince. Moon. What the fuck? Where is this deck? Good thing I have saved all of my VODs. Wink. That's probably a workshop deck, right? Mono White Blitz. Man, this deck was so cool. I mean, this version of the deck doesn't really showcase how cool it was, but it was like every 1 mana 2/1. 52 creatures? Wait, why was I on Crusade? Oh, I was on Crusade and Honor the Pure. Unbelievable. I can't believe they banned Crusade. That's some genuine horse shit. Mistral Charger. Oh wait, this is the turf one, right? Yeah, it's the turf one. Give me the good one. Yeah. It was in the Elspeth dual deck, yeah. Elspeth right? It was Elspeth versus something. They introduced new better Crusades. Yeah, but I want 2 mana ones. Okay, Moonstorm's got to be in this one. Ah, Goblin Allurin, Pod Chain, Dirty Kitty, Kratz Storm, of course. Mardu Pyromancer. That's a deck I'd actually like to update. Oh, there it is. Found it. Big Gay Electric Prince Moonstorm from 5 years ago. Oh, this deck sucks. Primal Amulet? Oh, man. Canlander used to be such a cool format. Now look at it. Okay. So, the idea behind this deck was that we were a Blue Moon combo deck. We were like a combo deck with rituals, and we looked to take infinite turns. This was even before Underworld Breach. Time Walk, Mystical Tutor, Intuition, Spellseeker. So we comboed with Past in Flames, right? We just would and like regrowth kind of effects. We got bonus round. So the reason why I'm considering this deck again, and by considering I mean I think it would be fun to build, is we now have 4 Goblin Electromancers at 2 mana. Murmuring Mystic. Ugh. And we have multiple Pyromancers. And we have Underworld Breach. So we can make our points list Time Walk, Mystical Tutor, Underworld Breach, which is kind of hot. I mean, we can make our points list Time Walk, Intuition. Ahoy Jules, how you doing? Time Walk, Intuition, Breach. And then we just splash for the Savine's Reclamation. Do we need to play Breach? I don't really want to play Breach. Like, if I can get away without playing Breach, that would be cool. Okay, Walk is 6. Spellseeker, Mystical Tutor, 6, 7, 8. Intuition. We could do Intuition and Gifts. Ooh, we could be like a blue-red Gift Storm deck. Actually, hold on. This deck's sick. Wait a minute. Is this deck cracked? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. This deck's cracked. Okay. So what are the name of the Electromancers again? I know there's Ral, which is pretty appropriate for the deck. No Monsoon Mage, Goblin Electromancer, Brawl, Chief of Compliance. And then what the fuck is this last one card? Last one card. Wait, you. Oh yeah, there's the commander one too, the Thunderclap Drake. Oh my god, this deck is so real. In quotation marks. What's the new Otter? Cast cost less to cast. Type creature. The new Otter. Ooh, remember when we could play Curious Homunculus? What a world. Where are you? Oh, Stormcatch Mentor. Artist talent? Oh, this costs so much mana. Yeah, I don't want the 3 mana ones. I just want the 2 mana ones. The 2 mana ones are where we're going to get a lot of value. We could play Spellbinding Soprano. This card, I'm not actually going to do it. But this card's kind of funny. You can't play it and pop off, which is unfortunate. Unfort. Snapcaster Mage. Oh yeah, the new Otter. I don't think that new Otter matters for what we're doing here. Okay, what am I doing here? Well, let's put in Time Walk. Let's put in the Time Walks. Time Walk, Capture, fucking what's the other? Temporal Manipulation, Time Warp. I mean, I could put in the cantrips. Ponder, Preordain, Brainstorm, Taxium Probe, Sleight of Hand, Serum Visions, Opt, Consider. Ancestral Recall. Merchant Scroll is now free. What a time to be alive. Do I want a Merchant Scroll in this? I mean, Scroll just finding Gush is pretty cracked for a deck like this, maybe. We're also, yeah, we're a Mizzix's Mastery deck. That's also pretty relevant. And we play the Twin Casts. Oh, are there some cool new Twin Casts for us to play? I could also just play the 1-mana removal spells because we're going to need those. Lightning Bolt, Galvanic Discharge. Could play Strangle. Don't hate Strangle here. Brain Freeze is a given. Well, if I'm not on the Underworld Breach plan, like I think there are two ways to build this. You could build you could play the version with Underworld Breach. And then we have to play Freeze. And then we'd also have to play LED. You get ads after you sub? That's fucked. That is literally the whole point of subscribing, is that I have it set to 0 ads. Does refreshing help? Also, Lobasaur, welcome back for the full year. She bloom on my burrow till I gift her a tapped fish. 1 whole year. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Happy 1 year. Oh, cool. That didn't start going. Okay. What do we have for Twin Cast cards? I mean, we could also put in the rituals, right? Of Flame. Desperate Ritual. Seething Song. Pyretic Ritual. Gifts Ungiven. Spellseeker. Oh, you know what we could do? Check this shit out. Molten Duplication, Dual Caster Mage. Twin Flame. Molten Duplication. Dual Caster Mage. This could be our wizards pile. Huh? Riptide Laboratory? Huh? Do I need Heat Shimmer? I already have the two mana cards. I don't need to add. I mean, we could maybe add the other one. Oh, you know what card? The new Devoid Char? Oh, the Ghost Flame? Ghost Fire something? I don't know if I need to kill them like that. We're not like Underworld Breach lightning bolting them. Okay, now this deck has an identity because now we're also doing Molten Duplication lines, which is kind of hot. This should play Dragon's Rage Channeler. And should play Dread Horde Arcanist. Mental Note and not Mental Note and Thought Scour is pretty good. The red Flare duplication? Flare of what? Duplication? What, you mean this one? Yeah, Flame of Anor is hot for this deck too. Jace, Vryn's Prodigy, Ledger Shredder. Ledger Shredder not a wizard though. I do want Flame of Anor. I mean, we could play Magus of the Moon, Blood Moon. What's the name of the new one? Harbinger of the Seas. Are we wizard cycling? Hell yeah, we're wizard. No, I don't know if we're wizard cycling here. That might be a bit too much. Oh, Mystical Tutor was the other points. Mystical Tutor. Mystical Tutor. Spellseeker. Intuition. Gifts Ungiven. I already put in gifts here. Past in Flames. I could play Strike It Rich. Curiosity and Niv. No, we're trying to kill people. Like with cards. Like cheap cards. Which also reminds me that we should probably play Temporal Manipulate or Temporal Mastery. And we could play the 6-mana one. Oh, Haughty Djinn is okay. Yeah, this thing survives everything. I'd play a Haughty Djinn. Although our creature count's getting pretty high. That's okay. Phil, welcome back for the 41st month. How goes it? Are we doing Is It things? Yeah, we're doing Is It Wizard Storm. Oh, Tamio. This card's not a creature though. What the hell are you called? That's the one. You want these wizards to ponder an orb? Is that what I'm hearing? Doth my eyes and ears deceiveth me? You want these wizards to ponder an orb? Oh, Frantic Search is a must in this deck. Well, I don't actually know if that's true. That is going to help us add some mana. Wow, this deck looks like shit. The original one. The original one is wild. Personal tutor? No, you need help. Oh, Manamorphose is pretty good though. Is this wizards? Yeah, kinda. Force of will, force of negation. I don't want to play too many counterspells, but I can play like actual counterspell. Oh, definitely instead of Gifts Ungiven, I should be on Treasure Cruise. What am I talking about? Yeah, this is a deck for Cruise. Archmage Emeritus, too expensive, too vulnerable. Wow, we're already a deck now. That's wild. What's the I kind of want to have the twin casts in here. So twin cast, copy spell. And then I like the instant speed ones. Narset's Reversal could get in here too. Although that labor targets their thing. Oh, I like that new Jace. Yeah, I like that Jace. I don't know if this is going to be the deck for him, but I do like that Jace. I could play the red Flare of Duplication. Yeah, why not? We got red non-token creatures, right? Oh, yeah. You could just play Fork. Am I just playing Fork? I think it's better than the Flashback one. Non-creature spell Flash Otter? What? Oh, I guess Reverberate would be better than Fork. Oh, wait, no. It's Split Decision. Split Decision's the best one. Right. This is a weird case of like this one's a weird one. 1 in a blue, instant Will of the Council. You choose target instant or sorcery spell. Starting with you, each player votes for denial or duplication. If denial gets more votes, you counter the spell. If duplication gets more votes or is tied, you copy the spell. So it's just like an easier to cast twin cast in 1v1. I could play Expansion Explosion, but I feel like that's wildly unnecessary. Valley Flood Color. What does this card do for us? I don't really know what this card does for us, because I don't really need to go at instant speed. Back to basics. I want to play another like draw spell. Is there a world where Gifts Ungiven is just better than Intuition for this deck? 6 Intuition, Spellseeker, Gifts, Mystical Tutor. Bring back Shackles. I don't think Shackles ever left. I think Shackles is actually pretty good in Blue Moon right now, or in like Blue White. I'd even play Shackles in Invert Polarity is a good one, but I think that's maybe more control-y. Like right now I'm looking for cards to help us draw some cards and to pop off, you know? Otter Row. We don't have a Planeswalker in here yet. I could play Narset. Oh, should I play Wheels in this deck? We could play like Narset, Hull Breacher, Wheel of Fortune, Time Twister. Jessica's Will is a little inconsistent in this deck. Or in this format, I guess I should say. We could play some of the like exile cards. Like the Reckless Impulse type cards. Kind of like those. Reckless Impulse, Ren's Resolve. Highway Robbery. Oh, the plot one. Yeah, we could plot. Oh, I should probably play like Dak Faden in here. Oh, I don't have like mission briefing and stuff. Oh, and impulses, right? Like we could play impulse in this deck. This deck gets so much more from having like 1 and a blue. Cards that cost 1 and a blue, basically. Like, what is something that's 1 and a blue? Minus type. Type instant. But we could play like an Anticipate. Just actual Anticipate. Born Upon a Wind. Curate. Deduce. There's the like there are a couple of Anticipates that we could play, which I don't hate. I feel like I should play maybe more Counter Magic. Like Memory Lapse would be pretty good. Peer Through, we could play Peer Through Depths. I wanted to play Frantic Search. I could still play Frantic Search. Frantic Search, oh, this deck, I think this deck is just so much better if we're on Underworld Breach, which is really unfortunate. Because I was trying to not play Underworld Breach, but I think we're just better if we're on Underworld Breach. Like maybe there are 2 decks here, you know? So maybe we need to be a bit more careful. Like maybe this Dual Caster Mage package is just not what this deck is looking to do, which I actually think is probably correct. Unfortunately. So if I'm on Underworld Breach, I would love to play AK. So we're on Mystical. Am I on Mystical? Or is Intuition just going to be better? Intuition's probably better than Mystical for this deck, right? Because then we could also just, like, if we need to get a Time Walk going, we could do, like, Intuition, Mystical. Maybe we don't need the Intuition Breach package. That's our resolve, is that we are not going to play the Intuition package. We don't need it. We're killing a different way. We don't need to jam pack all these things into this deck that are just going to get us killed. So we're using Underworld Breach as basically a way of, like, if we do this, I can add Frantic Search here, and we can add like Faithless Looting and stuff, like Careful Study, and then we can add Wheel of Fortune. Lion's Eye Diamond. Do I need Lion's Eye Diamond though? Time Twister, Narset. I like Snap. Snap's kind of hot. Harder Veils, Snap. The Mirari Conjecture? Holy shit. Let me make sure that I'm actually playing a legal deck. Hold on. So our points are Time Walk, Underworld Breach, Mystical Tutor. Which means that I can't have any intuitions. Don't get... Yeah, okay, we're fine. Hull Breacher. The Ral from War of the Spark? Not yet. Oh, this one? No, this card costs 5 mana. Or you mean this one? Right, the other one is from guilds or whatever. This card was the titular Big Gay Electric Prince for the Moonstorm, but now I just think this card is too bad. It's just not good enough. Oh yeah, we can sink into Stupor with this deck, for sure. Oh, we can play the Djinn. What's the Djinn's name? The return, the Time Walk one? No, not Haughty Djinn. Djinn of Infinite Deceits. Djinn of Pinnacle Monk. That's the one. I'm aiming for 36 lands. We have Faithless Looting. We have Careful Study. We have Frantic Search now. I mean, I could play Grape Shot. But we have Lightning Bolts. I mean, I should probably play Brain Freeze. Yeah, the Moon's Tournament untapped, huh? Brain Freeze. Do I really want to play this Lion's Eye Diamond? I mean, we could add the Pyromancers, but I think we're... Like, maybe this Dragon's Rage Channeler isn't good enough. Or not the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Could cut Dreadhorde and JVP. Just a little awkward. JVP's a wizard. I don't know how much that matters now. We are more controlling. Or like the Pyromancers are kind of nice because that gives us a way to actually just kill our opponent. Maybe I don't need Breacher. Kind of want Breacher. Breacher just wins games. But I could play Young Pyromancer and Third Path. Yeah, we're on all the Electromancers here. I've cut the Big Gay Electric Prince. No, we still have him. He's right here. Yeah, this deck looks wild, but it does look maybe a bit more in line. I don't actually need Counterspell, so I can add another card here. Frantic Search. I feel like I'm missing a very obvious card. I'm not on the baubles. I could just play Lion's Eye Diamond. It's pretty good with Past in Flames. Oh, I'm not on Gamble. Could be on Gamble and Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah, I think this is my list. Maybe Back to Basics isn't worth it. Like, I like the moons. So if I'm doing that, then I can add one more spell. Is Elemental Eruption here insane? They don't have haste. Like, we already have the Time Warps that are our big payoff. Oh, I could play like a Mission Briefing or a Flood of Recollection. Do we have one at 1 in a blue now? I mean, Mission Briefing's kind of funny. Because it does mill 2 cards. But Flood of Recollection doesn't exile or Time Walk. I feel like I want Flood, but I don't. If I had one, shreds of sanity. Pretty good with the pretty good with the cost reduction. Yeah, we got both the Maguses. I'm going to be continuing that raster. Yeah, the next episode is on Sunday. I think this is fine. Yeah, this looks fine. All right, Arid Mesa, Scalding Tarn, Misty Rainforest, Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, Wooded Foothills, Windswept, or not Windswept Heath, Bloodstained Mire, Odawara. Do I want to play Riptide Lab? No. Not for this. Mystic Sanctuary for sure. Volcanic Island, Steam Vents, Spire Bluff Canal, Shivan Reef. I don't want to go too hard on this. Do I want like Sulphur Falls? I should probably play Sulphur Falls and Cascade Bluffs, and then just a shitload of islands and friends. Sulphur Falls. Oh, I don't have Lorien revealed. Fuck. I knew I was missing a card. I knew it. 80. Maybe I can get away with it with the double face cards and all these cantrips. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't play card games on Is This Your Card? No, that's slander. I only play card games on Is This Your Card? That's the whole point. That's on 35 plus 2 modal double face cards. I think I can go 34 plus 2. Because we're just so cantrip heavy. Yeah, I think I like this. Let me get it into the thing. Blue. This was an interesting deck because I didn't exactly have to look through anything. Big, gay, electric, Prince, Moonstorm. I mean, that's going to happen when you have a blue-red storm-based combo deck. Doesn't take much. Okay, so let me explain what this deck does if people just joined or they're curious. This is a blue-red deck that plays a bunch of the cost reduction cards and looks to combo off by taking not infinite turns necessarily, but just so many goddamn turns. Like you're just turn after turn after turn. And you do this through the cost reduction creatures, of which we now have approximately 1 million. With Baral, Thunderclap, Drake, Haughty Djinn, Ral, Electromancer, Stormcatch, Mentor. We're a blue-red deck, so we get to play the Blood Moons. We're on Blood Moon, we're on Harbinger of the Seas, and we're on Magus of the Moon. We have an Underworld Breach plan as well. We can use Underworld Breach with Time Walk. We can use Underworld Breach with Brain Freeze and Lion's Eye Diamond. We have a couple of pieces of Disruption that can also double as killing people. Like you can just Lightning Bolt people to death with Underworld Breach as well. Or you can just use it to kill a pesky Thalia. That's also why we have cards like Force of Will and Force Negation to keep us just a little safe. Because we don't have... the problem with this kind of deck is that there are just so many moving pieces, and so you need to like not overwhelm your deck with that. I guess technically Split Decision can also be protection. Same with Remand. We're still on Remand, right? Did I cut Remand? Why would I cut Remand? Why did I cut Remand? Remand is not a card you want to cut. So I'm going to add Remand back once I figure out what I'm cutting. I kind of want to cut Strangle. Maybe it's fine. Careful Study is a little weak. I could cut Careful Study. Careful Study Dragon's Rage Channeler. It's pretty good though. I'm not actually convinced with these Pyromancers. You know what? I'm cutting these Pyromancers. They're unnecessary. Cut this Peasy. Cut this Third Path. Add a Remand. And I don't know. Somebody suggested Quick Study. I kind of like Quick Study. But we have Flame of Anor already. I don't think I want Archmage's Charm. I want a draw spell. Could play Chart of Course. Chart of Course is pretty good in these kind of decks. Even if it's just draw 2, discard a card, that's pretty good. All right. Yeah, I'm going to load up that. All right. Let me get this on the Mox field. Moxfield, the search function for Moxfield is so funny because I'm trying to find decks with the name, with the word Prince in them, and I can't. It's just showing decks with Charming Prince, which is way too many decks here. Let's see. Electromancer, Moonstorm. While the name on Moxfield may be incredibly boring, it's because it kind of needs to be. World Breach. What was my last point? Did I add my last point? Mystical Tutor, right? Mystical Tutor. Okay. Ral the Monsoon Mage. There you go. Piles are basically cards. Piles are 100% just cards. Everything is a card if you think about it. Besides, how many non-Minecraft games have they played on 9 o'clock? Right? I'm not the bad guy here. Okay, I want to build the Soul Warden deck now. I think that'll be fun. The Abzan Soul Sisters deck. Play Minecraft. There once was a time where they played Minecraft. Believe it or not. Let's go to this. Okay. Creatures that say gain life. Let me update the title on this one too, because I forgot to do it for the last one. Soul Sisters. Okay. So I want full Oracle on gain life. And I want... yeah, sure, why not? Okay. This is a Soul Sisters deck. I'm going to be playing all the 1-mana Soul Wardens, maybe a 2-mana Soul Warden, and a bunch of cards that care about me gaining life. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Mana Dorks. I don't think I should. Maybe a couple of them. Deathrite for sure, because obviously this can gain some life. Essence Warden. Maybe Gilded Goose. Definitely Guide of Souls. This card is not okay. I may come back to Haywire Might. Lunarch Veteran, yes. No, I don't like the enchantment ones because they just sit around and do nothing. This is going to be different from Ruin Your Evening as well. This is going to be a more aggressive deck. Like, I will be turning my cards sideways and playing Sarah Ascendant. Should we play Soldier the Pantheon? Soul's Attendant. Oh, and I want Giver of Runes and Mother of Runes in this deck. Soul Warden. Spectrum Sentinel is basically a Soul Warden, right? Yeah, there's going to be an Auriok Champion. I mean, that card is more than a Soul Warden. Yeah, Ocelot Pride's in here, don't worry. Johnny's Pride Mate. The not the original one of these kind of cards, but just, you know, a classic. Amalia. There is a new Pride Mate from the mouse set, which is exactly why we are doing this. Auriok Champion's already in there. I don't want to play Ailey. I mean, I kind of do. I love this card. I miss playing this card. Not going to be playing Blood Artists. This one only triggers once each turn. I don't think, but it triggers on your opponent's turn. Maybe we should play this card. Like, just for the sake of density. I'll include it. This deck is going to, it's bound to play some number of clerics too. Don't need a Daxos. Don't really want Dina. I might play Ellis. Because Ellis is technically a Soul Warden, but also just has a relevant stat line. Essence Channeler. This is the new one. I'm not going to play the Aerialist, but I will play Elenda Xeraphont. Essence Channeler. I may play Frodo. And Sam. I think I should probably play them. I should probably play Frodo and Sam. Again, this is not a food deck. But there are obviously going to be some synergies between certain cards that make food and the fact that we just want to gain a bunch of life. Karlov, that's another one. The points are probably going to be similar, though. I don't think I want to play Ancient Tomb. Ooh, an opponent gains life. Play this card for the mirror. Bird and the Bat. Mom and Dad are fighting. Do I want a Lone Rider? I don't know. Maybe? I'll come back to it. Yeah, I'm definitely playing Heliod Ballista in this deck. Delny is huge. I played Delny, actually. I don't know, Plachow, have you tried Delny? I know you're off the Soul Wardens now, but was there ever like an intersection where you played Delny with the Soul Wardens? Don't want any of these. This card's not bad for a Soul Warden. For me to poop on. Scavenging Ooze is probably an okay inclusion in this. I'll come back to it, but it grows bigger when you gain life, in a way. Same with Serene Steward. The mana cost on this is a little tough, but you can spread the counters. And it has Magali art. So I don't know. I'll have to come back to it. Oh yeah, we're going to be playing Sorin. Senu? I have thoughts about this bird. It is fine. Flying and Vigilance, 2/1. Tap, exile it, you gain 2 life, and scry 2. When a legendary creature you control attacks and isn't blocked. But then I just need to play other legends, and I don't have a huge amount of them. I mean, I will have some. I don't know. I'm not convinced on Senu in this deck. I think there are versions of mono white where I like Senu. I could be convinced to play Senu. Oh, Starlight Invoker. The Beam. Ooh. Starscape Cleric. This one's interesting. I did have this card in mind when I wanted to build this deck. Maybe it's fine. I'm going to add it. It's a 2-drop. So I'm pretty okay on including it. Oh, fuck. I didn't include Sir Ginger in my food deck. Matt, were you playing Sir Ginger? It is a 1 toughness creature, but getting this going is not that tough. Not that toughness. Trailisara, get in here. Voice of the Blast. See how many of these we have now? Like the... Whoa, that Arlen art. Look at that dog. Where's it? Oh, it's from Jumpstart. Because there's an Arlen art. There's an anime Arlen art for this version. And it is... I'm not kidding when I say it's like my favorite piece of Magic artwork. Or my favorite piece of alternative Magic artwork. I guess I should say. All right, we're on to the 3 drops. Angel of Vitality, I'm not super convinced on. There are going to be a couple of them at 3 that I want to play. Like the fact that Vitality doesn't scale. So I want to talk about Arwen because I haven't actually ran into this card in Canlander, and I think it's kind of cracked, right? Like, it does get Caracas and exiled or whatever, but who cares? It's an indestructible card that just, like, makes combat impossible. And I think I want to play it here. Because it gives us a way of protecting our cards. Oh, Bilbo. Blood Researcher is kind of funny. It is a 3-mana one, but Menace is pretty exciting. I like it better than Bloodthirsty Aerialist because of the mana cost. I'll come back to Blood Researcher. Yeah, into Caracas, if you've got open mana, it's pretty fucked. The Unicorn. One of my favorite decks in that AFR draft environment was just the 2-mana 2/2 Lifelinkers and Celestial Unicorns. Mono white. 14-15 land mono white decks where you top out at 4, like with 1 4-drop. This deck would probably benefit from a Knight of Autumn as its disenchantment creature. So I'm going to put that before I forget. Ooh, Descendant of Kiyomaro. There we go. Elenda Xerophant. This card rules. 2 mana, 2 and a 1. 2 and a white for a 1/1 flyer. When you gain life, put a counter on it. When it dies, you make a bunch of lifelinkers. Severina Rain. The Nazi. Each one was 2. Nah, I'm good. Lenda's Aerophant. Space Nazi. Oh, Fiendslayer Paladin, come back to me. Come back to me, sweetheart. Graveyard Trespasser. Trespasser might actually be okay. That card's very strong. Heliod for sure. And I'm going to put in a Walking Ballista. Also, this deck probably wants Stoneforge Mystic, so I'm going to include Stoneforge Mystic before I forget. I don't think there are any other kitchen finks. I don't think there's another like reasonable Soul Warden at 3 or Soul Sister at 3. I guess that also describes the 1-mana 1/1s. There's no reasonable Pride Mates at 3 beyond what we've included. We could play the 4-mana one. That has the front copy that's a 1/1. Forget what it's called. Oh, and this deck's going to play Orcish Bowmasters. This deck's also probably going to play a Johnny. Oh, we should maybe play a Johnny in the food deck too, right? This card's just like unreal. Righteous Valkyrie's pretty good, but we do have a lot of clerics. This card's weird for you in Gladiator. It's busted. It's busted. Did I put in the Sam? I did put in the Sam. Oh no, we're running out of playables. I don't think I want to have Spike Feed or Archangel of Thune in this deck. I feel like the cat never dies when I'm playing him, but also always dies when my opponent has him. I have some bad news for you, HD. Yeah, this would be a good Luris deck. I have some terrible news for you. I love Vein Coven Witch. I mean, where else am I going to get to play it? But I don't, like, I want to try to make this deck as real as possible. You know? Bilbo? No, Bilbo is so unnecessary. Pay 2. Whenever a bat you control attacks, you gain. I want to play this card. I don't know where to play this card. Maybe this is the spot. Oh, we got Lunarch Veteran. We already got Lunarch Veteran in here. Is there a 4-mana card that I should be playing? I mean, I'll play Shieldred. Oh, White Plume Adventurer, Seasoned Dungeoneer. There are a couple of Pride Mates at 4. Oh, is this the one that's okay? I think it's this one. If it's not this one, it's the other one. Take a guess how much the card Gideon's Company is worth. Because I'm kind of curious. Kind of curious. This card used to be like $5. It's only 20 cents. Oh, then it's the other one. It's Twin Blade. Hold on. Let's get through it. It's Twin Blade Paladin is the one I'm thinking of. If I miss any, don't think I'm playing Lathiel. I'm like scouring these cards. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. No. Oh, Rock's Faithmender. There was a deck that played Rock's Faithmender. You would play it in your sideboard in Standard. So fucking funny. It's just such a big idiot. Sarah Paragon's kind of neat. Oh, we could Siege Rhino in this deck. Treebeard is probably the correct card to play. I'll play Treebeard. Where the fuck is this card? Twin Blade is 66 cents? First off, how dare you? How dare you skip ahead? You're supposed to be reading along with the class. Oh, they put it on the list? Fuck. Come on. All right, well, I think that's it for that. I mean, there's probably some cards. I don't know. Is there any lifelink creatures? I have Ocelot Pride. Ooh, Speaker of the Heavens. So this is the one I was thinking of. It is a 1-mana 1/1 lifelinker with Menace and like combo insurance. And then it turns into, or not turns into, you also have the option of playing it as a 4-mana 4/4. That if you gain life, you can pay 1 and put a 1/1 counter on each creature and they all gain trample until end of turn. That's kind of busted. It's pretty busted. But I feel like that's a it's a worse card than it looks. Deep Cavern Bat's kind of exciting. Nykthos Paragon, that is a 6-mana card. I am going to, for those of you not super familiar with Canadian Highlander, I'm not going to play anything like this. Is my 5-drop. The only 5-drop I'm playing in my deck is going to be Solitude. That's it. Oh, the list is dead? Do they? Oh yeah, they're doing special guests and stuff. Right. This is my 5-drop. The curve stops at 4. There are going to be some exceptions, of course, but more or less it stops at 4. Varmint. Oh, we could play Barrowgoyf. Actually, this deck should probably play Tarmogoyf and Barrowgoyf too, right? Played with MH3 Sorin and Life Gain Shell recently. That card is so good. Yeah, Kelvin, it rules. I was told that you have a black-white version with like black-white like Life Gain version with Necro. Or Necros, I guess. Kyle's welcome back for the 46th month. Just popped in. Excited to see what y'all are building. Oh, you know, the usual. Just the old standard. Eggs. Just a classic of the game. Eggs. Fuck, we're into 3-drops. I don't want to play more 3-drops. I'm at 39 creatures. That's not bad. Plowshares, Path to Exile, Dismember, Fatal Push, Prismatic Ending, Get Lost. Also, is like green my supporting color? That is wild. That very rarely happens. Let's go back to here. It's wild that green is my supporting color. Rob, welcome back for the 61st month. How you doing? Ahoy Wheeler, what are we brewing today? So right now I'm building Abzan Soul Sisters. Like, you know, gain life, make things bigger. And then earlier we built Blue-Red Moonprint Storm and Abzan Food. And then I would like to build... Oh, another deck I'd like to build is Jeskai Midrange. Like, let's see if my sister responded to me. Some kind of, like, Jeskai Midrange with, like, Mantis Rider. Like, and Satya and Lightning Angel. I want to rebuild that. I mean, this deck could probably play Emperor of Bones. Emperor. I do like Emperor Bones. Emperor Bones is pretty good with the like life gain. Ooh, check this shit out. So we get a Soul Warden in play, and we Emperor Bones, and then like Heliod triggers, putting a counter on Emperor Bones, which then brings back a creature we've exiled. Which then gains us a life, which then Heliod triggers to then put a counter on Emperor of Bones. And then we're off to the races. Trying to think of what else we should play. Like, I could play that Mentor. We don't actually have a huge amount of 3s. What we could do is Birds, Noble, Hierarch, and Ignoble Hierarch. That's probably good. And then, is it Blood something Mentor? Does anybody remember what that thing is called? The 3-mana. It's in green, black. No, it's not called Mentor. Whoops. I don't think we're a Quarter Calling deck. We are a aggressive deck. We're a non-red aggressive deck. What was this card called? Now I'm curious. Blood Researcher. That's what it was. Is this a Coco deck? Collected Company? Not a playable Magic card. No matter the format, honestly. No, I mean Coco. The Amalia decks and Pioneer don't play Coco anymore, right? Oh, I like Ellis. Yeah, that was one I was talking about, and I guess if I want more twos, this is a totally fine card to have. What else was I putting in here for removal? I don't know. Cut down. I like cut down. Ume's always Jite. Shadow Spear. Skull Claim. Mox Emerald. Mox Pearl. Mox Jet. I could play Tainted Pact. Yeah, we could make this we could really make this a Wheeler deck and play Tainted Pact Berserk. Oh, you know what I actually really like in this deck? Snuff Out. Snuff Out's kind of hot. But I don't want two of them. Wrist. Yeah, I think I don't hate Tainted Pact here. Can you give a Bloomburrow hot take? I don't know if calling all those creatures cute is a hot take, but I mean, I'll support you either way. Duress, Thoughtseize, Position of Kozilek. Nightmare? I feel like I don't have enough ETBs to really be a dedicated Nightmare. Like, it's fine. I guess it's... I don't actually hate... well, now that you bring it up, I don't hate Reanimate and Unearth for this deck. Alright, I think we just finished the deck. I could probably go 33. 36 land plus 3... 33 land plus 3 Mox. Why do I feel like I'm missing like an auto-include? Like I'm missing like an auto-include non-creature. Is Green Sun Zenith okay? Did I put an Eladamri's Call? I didn't put an Eladamri's Call. Kind of want to put an Eladamri's Call. Or Eldritch Evolution. Green might be a bit tough. No, I don't like Dina. It doesn't really like do anything by itself. What the fuck is this from? I've never seen this Souls Attendant artwork. What the? Stop. Is there any... Does anybody know how to set cockatrice to only show... only show the original printing for artwork? You have to manually change them? Oh. Swept Heath, Bloodstained Mire, Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, Arid Mesa, Marsh Flats, Burn Catacombs, Misty Rainforest, Prismatic Vista. I think Plains... Actually, hold on. Technically, you want to do... Oh, fuck, technically, you should put non-snow lands before you put snow lands. I think I want to do 4/1/1. Swamp. Savannah, Scrubland, Bayou, Temple Garden, Godless Shrine, Overgrown Tomb, Shadowy Backstreet, Lush Portico. I already have Caracas, Boseiju, Huin. No, I want to play Boseiju. I kind of need to play Boseiju. Boseiju, Ganjo. We already have Caracas. We already have that. We already have the basics. Wow. I get to include cool cards now. Nurturing Peatland, Horizon Canopy, and Silent Clearing, Razor Verge Thicket, and Concealed Courtyard, and then Brushland and Caves of Koilos, and we're good. That's how you mana base. Yoink. This deck looks dope. I'm gonna bring this to a showdown. We have some more showdown recording that we're doing. There's a couple, there's a new showdown coming out tomorrow. I can't remember if it's the one, we did a bunch of recordings before Europe. I can't remember if the one coming out tomorrow is the one where I kick Surge's ass or the one where I kick Nelson's ass. It's one of the two. This. You just cried over a wrestling? What kind of wrestling thing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe we don't need Unearth and Reanimate. Because we have Luris. I don't really want to play Animate Dead, but I could see myself cutting this Unearth for something.
Eggs. E-double-G-S eggs.
Oh, you know what we should play? We should play Soul Cauldron. Cut this Unearth for an Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Yeah, I'm cutting this Unearth for a Soul Cauldron. We have the Reanimate. Soul Cauldron's just a nice it's another piece of graveyard hate, synergizes with our Ballista combo and stuff. Yeah, just seems like a good addition here. Canadian Highlander. Abzan Soul Sisters. Wait, it didn't save. Wait. Were we at 99? What happened? Hold on, what happened? I think I accidentally cut a card. I definitely accidentally cut a card that wasn't Soul Cauldron. Low deck. Okay. Weird. Lorne Bridge is back for the 17th month. How you doing? You're a cool dude and should continue. Okay. I mean, if you say so, I will. I'll give it a shot. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you are doing well. No, not Treebird. Trailsara. Mox Jet, or Mox Emerald, Mox Jet, Mox Pearl, Tainted Pact. I don't have Berserk in here. Maybe I should have Berserk in here. I don't know. That feels like a Wheeler card to include. But if I'm playing a creature deck with Tainted Pact, I kind of like the idea of having Berserk. Like, it just feels so good. Just be able to kill someone out of nowhere. Okay. And like, our things are huge, right? So maybe it's okay. Why would I include regular over snow first? Redain. It's just like, there's not really a huge reason to do so. And like, this deck has no reason to do so, to play Snowlands. And if I just happen to run into somebody with Redain, it's pretty bad. You can make an argument if you are like a red X deck with stuff like Ragavan, where you might want to include Snowlands in case you hit an opponent with Scred, but it's basically nothing. It's just like tiny little min-maxes. which can, you know, get you some points here and there, but it's you're making a decision that like has benefits in one direction and in the other, you know. Okay, I need to very quickly run to the washroom. Let me get a poll up here so y'all can vote on what we are talking about next. Poll. Which deck next? Jeskai Midrange. Beep, beep. Here's this rider. High Tide. Naya, double strike. Okay, one sec. Didn't have those on. Grab myself a little lunchy poo. Got a smoothie. And last night I made cornbread, baked beans, and a kale slaw. And it was fucking great. Well, the beans could have used some work. Ooh, neck and neck with Jeskai Mantis Rider and Double Strike .deck. And now Jeskai Mantis Rider coming in clutch. Mm-hmm. I love the idea. Sensible, insane. Love the idea of trying to... I mean, this is just gaslighting. But gaslighting people and being like, check out this new Jace. Gaslighting newer players. Are we Jeskai Mantis Ridering? We're going to Jeskai Mantis Rider. Okay. Oh, we made double Naya double strike. You have until I'm done eating this little bit of cornbread with beans on it. This cornbread is killer. Oh, it's Jeskai Midrange. I do have to give some credit to the person who, there were only 2 votes for High Tide, which I mostly included there for a meme. And somebody saw that there was neck and neck for the Jeskai and the Naya deck, and they're like, I'm voting for High Tide. Don't blame me, I voted for High Tide. This motherfucker voted for Ross Perot. Or no, Ralph Nader. Sorry, I got my dead American politicians with our... Actually, Nader's not dead, right? NS Vortex, welcome back for the 14th month, the Librarian's Year. Holy shit, Jeskai and Naya, neck and neck. Neck and neck. Wow, Nader's alive? He's 90. Naya. Naya's fun. I haven't updated Naya in a while. Oh, more people voting for High Tide. The High Tide send their strongest warriors, you know? There's 157 people in chat, only 30 votes. A lot of people just don't care. Or they're lurking. They don't want to talk. They're on mobile. Bunch of things. Jeskai Midrange, right? I mean, realistically, I'm doing both. Oh, shit. That's such a good name. Big Swapple. Or is it Big Southwest Apple? I like Big Swapple. Big Swapple, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing and supporting the channel. Has been once Dredge. I thought I updated. I think I updated Dredge somewhat recently. Maybe. I say this because I updated it for Insidious Roots. Oh, no, I updated it a year ago. Yeah, I'll need to update Dredge. I mean, the Dredge list doesn't change that much. Although this deck has, this deck has some extra points. Oh, we can go back to the strip package. It's short for swag apples. Thank you so much for the support. God bless. I mean, we could do a quick update on Dredge while we wait. It crashed. Why did you crash? What is wrong with you? What, you can't handle a little Dredge? Oh, is the card reader not working out? No, that's the whole... There we go. Okay, so when I last updated this deck, Demonic Tutor, Underworld Breach. Demonic Tutor was 4 points. Breach was 3. Crop is 1, and Survival is 1. Which means we have some reductions. So Demonic Tutor now being 3. Breach is still 3. So that's 6 total. Survival gets us up to 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we were on 9 points. Okay, great. So we have a little wiggle room that we can work with. Am I playing natural order in this deck? I want to play strip. because that was a huge like extra engine that this deck could rock out, was Ramanap plus Strip. I really liked that. I thought that was a very powerful thing that this deck could pivot to. I'm still on run and 6 on this, right? Yep. Okay, great. Insidious Roots. Holy shit. Ah! Insidious Roots. What's another? Baby Grist. There was another card for Dredge that got printed. I can't. What the fuck is this? Hey, wait a minute. What is this? What? What is this? What is this Vengevine art? I kind of like it. If your testicles look like this, please talk to a doctor. I'm begging you. Please speak to a doctor. I can cut out. Oh, the Surveil lands too. I don't want to play the Proving Ground. I want to play under. Oh, I should play all of them, shouldn't I? Maybe not all of them. I don't think I need Underground Sea and Friends for Master of Death and Narcomoeba and whatnot. I just need like one of them. Maybe two of them. Like if I cut Trop and I cut Gemstone Mine was always really awkward. I want to cut Gemstone Mine. And then I could cut Volk. And then we can play Underground, Mortuary, Commercial District. And what's the other one? Commercial District and Raucous Theater. Gets us to 35 lands. God, this deck is so like locked into its pieces. It is really difficult to make changes or upgrades. I guess I don't need Shriekmaw anymore. Okay, let me take a look at some. Oh. Let me take a look at some of these. This is my favorite search for sprinting. It's just doing this by color. Because there's bound to be some other cards that I'm missing. Ripples of Undeath? Oh, like Nethergoyf should be in here. That's definitely one. Yeah, this game needs to chill. Barrowgoyf, maybe. Nightmare? No. Oh, I didn't include Bobs in that deck. Emperor Bones is kind of exciting. Four mana enchantment? I'm not getting up to 4 mana. Not on your life. Commit a crime. Bring back. That's kind of nice. I don't know how many crimes I'm committing with this deck though. And like I am more interested in I don't think I'm going to Dirge. I'm more interested in we have a lot of the weirdo shit. I like getting more cards that do things. So this Skyclave Shade feels like it's a little outclassed now. Like there are just other things that we could be doing. Nah, Festaleech isn't good enough. We already have the 1 mana, another Goyf. Frog. I don't want to try a 4-color version of this deck just yet. This was supposed to be I'm going to put all this together because it's very quick, and then we can move on to the other stuff. Because there's just a couple of updates. Poxwalkers. But yeah, this list was not on Poxwalkers. Were you not on Poxwalkers? Why was I not on Poxwalkers? Oh, because of Magic Online. Right. Because this didn't have Warhammer. We played Dredge on Magic Online before it had Warhammer cards. That's what's up. On to the red cards. I don't think there's any standout red Dredge kind of cards. I removed it for Bowmasters. Wow. It's a hell of a memory you've got. I don't like playing Inti in this deck. Just a heads up. It's in the edit log. Well, should be on Bowmasters anyways. You know what? Should do this. There we go. 300, much nicer. The Phoenix. The Phoenix is a 1 mana card, right? Collect evidence 6. The Phoenix is kind of exciting because I can cast that on my Hogak. Hold on. Let's include this Phoenix. There's also Molten Gatekeeper. I think the Phoenix is better though. You could make an argument for including Gatekeeper. Like it's a 1 mana unearth card. That's pretty exciting. Pyrogoyf. I mean, I have the Lawless Giant for the Hermit Druid kill. But Pyrogoyf could basically just kill you anyways. Ooh, 6? I don't think I have any 6 loops. I got LED. 6 plus LED is pretty good. Sneaky Snacker? No, I don't like Analyze the Pollen. Quorum. Great. All I need to do is cut 6 cards from a deck that's fucking impossible to cut cards from. This should be easy. This is going to be so easy, actually. I don't need Birds of Paradise. We're off this. Am I on the Nobles? I am. Don't need them.
What, Ben Wheeler? Abusing magic?
Yeah. How dare you?
No.
Maybe I don't actually need Ramanap and I'm just playing... Yeah, Ramanap's too expensive. We have so many cards. We also probably don't need Under DZ. Red Exert Land? No, our mana is going to be dog shit enough as it is. Burning Inquiry, I'm not super... Well, Burning Inquiry goes off with what's it's called. What's it's called? Burning Inquiry goes off with Underworld Breach. We should probably keep that. Jesus Christ. I could cut Asmo. Yeah, I'll cut Asmo. There we go. I think this is what I want to do. I didn't leave like I mean, Deathrite Shaman doesn't count. Yeah, I think this is it. Cool. God, this deck is so tough to build now. 35. Am I on 34 lands plus Bazaar? Do I just cut Fatal Push? That seems pretty bad. Do I cut Luris? Haunted Dead is kind of a pisser. Maybe I don't need Haunted Dead. Oh, Elves Deep Shadow, I fucking found you. I knew you were hiding. I knew it. Let's get another land in here. Takanuma. Takanuma seems kind of hot. Yeah, let's do this. Dryad Arbor. Mbilby. Welcome back for the 6th month. How you doing? Just got lands? Just got lands? Glad of it. Thank you for the support. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you just got lands. We're still on 9 points. The points in this deck don't really matter that much. Okay, there's Dredge. A cheeky little Dredge update. All right. Energy Dredge? Dredgergy? White of the Reliquary? Oh, we could play White of the Reliquary. Yeah, alright, hold on. I should probably play White of the Reliquary instead of this land. Instead of Takanuma. I could also just cut Strip and play Moxjet. What if we just played Black Lotus Underworld Breach? Called it a day. What if I just included 101 cards? I want to cut the Skyclave Shade. Woodland Cemetery in this deck is kind of wild. What are you doing, dude? It's such a bad land for this deck. Okay, I've updated it. I made an update. All right, let's build this whatchamacallit deck. Thanks you for your time and updating this baby. Anytime. All right, this is what I want to do. Which means I also want to do this. But mostly I want to do this. I don't know if you've played with this card in Highlander yet, but it just kills people dead. It's great. It is this dude fucks. This dude is such a good attacker. And peep this point spread. So there are two point spreads that we could go for. One of them is Mox, True Name Nemesis. Or Treasure Cruise. Cruise is realistically the better one. Not super exciting. But we could do this. Or we could go Time Walk, Treasure Cruise, True Name Nemesis, Mana Drain, Dig Through Time. Or 4th Aerolingus. Oh yeah, that fucks. All right. That point spread is way too I should be playing 4th instead of instead of Cruise. But what if we kick it old school? This brings me back. 4th Aerolingus, True Name, Treasure Cruise, Mana Drain. Oh, we could play Mystical Tutor, because Mystical finds 4th or Walk here instead of True Name. Why is this card still a point again? I don't think this card should be a point. I think this card, and I am desperate to just put more 1-point cards on the points list. I don't think this card should be a point. Get this card out of here. Yeah, Triple Mox 4th is the better spread. But I want to cast Time Walk with my Mantis Rider. But do I want Mystical Tutor? I mean, I could do Walk, Cruise, 4th, Mystical, Drain. Yeah, that's probably the way I want to do it. Okay. Ragavan, Nimble Pilfer, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Do I want the MH3 red land that is a creature? What? Red land that is a creature? The Djinn. Oh, the Pinnacle Monk. Ah, no. Little too cute. Here, let me add these. Ponder, Predane, Brainstorm, Taxium Probe, Thought Scour. No, fucking get Mental Note. That I should take the time to actually go in here and get rid of the alchemy cards. Opt, consider, serum, visionary, fuck. Sleight of hand. No, the Moxen are just going to be so much better. Like, so much better. Maybe I should just play Moxen. Yeah, I feel like I should just play Moxen. Cameo. But I will have some cool cards in here. Don't worry. Riptide Regent. Whoa, haven't seen that one. I mean, we could just make 2-point spreads. Mox, 4th Aerolingus. I don't know. 2 mana cards. What do I want? Dreadhorde Arcanist. Stoneforge Mystic. Because I'm playing GT with this bad boy. And I'm playing Kaldra. You better believe I'm playing Kaldra. No, I'm going to play Shadowspear in this deck. Ledger Shredder, a Johnny. What the hell are you called? Nakatl Avenger? No, the Pariah. Fuck. Is Aragorn good? Yeah, Aragorn's pretty good. I think Satya might be better. I mean, they're different cards. Inti, Seneschal of the Sun. Snapcaster Mage. Fairy Time Raveler. Comet Stellar Pup. White Plume Adventurer. Seasoned Dungeoneer. Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Satya. Lightning Angel. Fury. Solitude. Mantis Rider. What are some other cool aggressive creatures that I could play? Oh, you know what I'm doing? Hell yeah, brother. Minskin Boo a point? Not yet. Hell yeah, brother. Pumpkin pie, hoorah. We could do Pyromancer and Third Path Iconoclast if we're getting like aggressive. Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile. Oh yeah, Flage, thank you very much. Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, Lightning Bolt, Prismatic Ending, Galvanic Discharge, Chain Lightning, you better believe I'm including Lightning Helix. Anybody that says Lightning Helix is not good in their Jeskai deck is just, well, I don't know how to explain this to you. But it's really something you should talk to your doctor about, not me. Expressive iteration. Also, I'm going to include Gush because I'm gangster like that. Force of Will. Force of Negation. Daze. Spell or Mental Misstep. Remand. Mana Leak. Counter Spell. Memory Lapse. I'm getting aggressive with this one too. I mean, Mantis Rider, I get, you know, but like Lightning Helix is just good. That card just kills people. Fork Bolt, Pyrokinesis. Did I put White Plume in here? I did. Brazen Borrower. Jeskai Twin? Yeah. Twin is an underexplored archetype in this format. Anyways. This deck should probably play a Bone Crusher Giant. I actually don't hate this card. I've considered this card in Highlander. I mean, it is a 5-mana card, but I kind of like it. If you were on like hot bant aggressive mid-range with like actual green cards and stuff, rather play Thundermaw. Dude, this puts your Solitude into play. And you can pitch it to Force of Will. That's broken. You can just pitch this card to Force of Will. Like, that's just allowed, dude. What am I missing? Oh, Fable. Card's pretty good. Could play the... Oh, I am off Jailer. I've already given myself a couple of cute cards. We could play Angel Fire Ignition. Oh, Get Lost is probably pretty good here. Oh, yeah, we could play Aomer. Oh, Pyroglyph, that's what I'm missing. Pyroglyph is pretty good. This is the new Palace Jailer. But instead of the Monarch, you just win the game. Like half the time. Athari. I already have so many 5s. Or, well, I have 4s. 4s are basically 5s. Oh. Just got a big old headache. I could play Lelia. Or I could just rock this as my... This is 34 plus 3? Oh yeah, I'm done. If anything, I should probably cut a card. Do I need Caves of Chaos? Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I feel like this deck is just going to kill people. I don't think I need the Pyromancers. I mean, maybe. I could play Third Path. I don't think I need both of them. I can play Monastery Mentor. Did I put in Snapcaster? I did. Ragavan. Kazla? Oh, I could play Broadside Bombardiers. Throw a Moxen at them. throw a whatchamacallit at them. Throw a Murktide at them. I think I'm fine. 35 plus 3. This deck's mana hungry. I tend to like including more lands than most people anyways. Arid Mesa, Marsh Flats, Misty Rainforest, Scalding Tarn, Floodstrand. Delta, Bloodstained Mire, Prismatic Vista. Sacred Foundry. Sunspire links against Ring. We have Bone Crusher Giant. We can just kill them anyways. Like, we could just let them take a turn where they can't kill us, and we just keep the board under wraps. Sounds fine to me. Blue X Surveil lands for this one. So it's Meticulous Archive and Thundering Falls. Could maybe play all of them. I don't know. These lands get better and better every time I play them. Seachrome Coast, Spire Bluff Canal, Inspiring Vantage, Achievement Reef, Carter Wastes, Island, Mountain, Lights. Could play Fiery is Lit and Fiery It's Lit and Sun Big Canyon if I want. Could play Triumph. Yeah, we could be a Triumph deck. Dare I play a Celestial Colonnade? Wouldn't Mockingbird? No. No. This card's good. I don't know if it's like find a home in Jeskai good. There are a lot of cards it has to compete with. It's not a 1-mana clone though, right? Mockingbird for 3, so first 4-mana clone. I've already made that joke. I made that joke. I made that joke. I don't know. What land should I include as the last land? Might just play Fiery. No, I got Otawara. It's very funny when you can put a deck together without without like looking at it. No, I need to add a dual land. If I'm adding a land, like the land that I'm adding here needs to be a dual land, 100%. Oh, this is so fucked up. The list that I had on Moxfield that was titled triple mox, like Jeskai Midrange with triple mox, only had 2 moxen in it. That's kind of funny. I'm sick and tired of the mendacity being perpetrated at this stream. Jeskai Mantis Rider. Remember when Mantis Rider saw play in Humans? Remember when Humans was a deck in Modern? Wild, huh? How many decks have we made today? 5. All right, we made 5. Let's make some more. Yeah, the Unsettled Mariner. All right, Naya Double Strike is coming up next. Double strike. Okay. This is a bit of a goofy one. This is like a fan favorite that is like pretty bad. It has tournament wins though, for what it's worth. Like this deck, mind you, they're from a little back in the day. Calling me a boomer? Yeah, it's hard to call me. I'm 32. I mean, we're getting to the point where you could call. Am I a millennial? Am I an elder millennial or a young millennial? Or am I an older Zoomer? Oh, I should also say before, because I'm going to my sister's wedding in next month, and I was told I don't want to put them too on blast, this person on blast, but I'm going to my sister's wedding, and I am is your sister's all right, hold on, let me get through this bit. I'm going to my sister's wedding, and I was told by my mom, my own mother, tells me, hey, remember to bring a deck. You can turn it off emote mode. They'll behave. My own mother says, hey, for the wedding, remember to bring a deck. And I'm like, what? The hell are you what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, remember to bring one of your Highlander decks. And I'm like, why is that? And apparently either one of my sister's friends or a friend of the groom is a Canlander player and is familiar with the stream and all that. So I have been asked by the root of my mother, but from my sister asking me to bring a deck. And so I'm planning on bringing this Jeskai deck. And I guess what I'm saying is, Paul, I'm going to kick your ass. You and me, bud, at the wedding. We're anteing for this match, by the way. Paul, if you're watching this, you better come correct. All right, now let's move on. Bring ruin your evening. Okay, Naya Double Strike. We are looking to play basically any 2-drop with Double Strike. What's Jeskai's worst matchup? Mulliganing. So the original way that we would build this deck is every 2-mana Double Striker. I think we should continue that trend. You're kind of like an Infect deck. Fencing Ace. Illuminator, Virtuoso. There are so many Double Strikers now. What the hell? Core Blade Master. I don't even know if I need this Manifold Mouse. I mean, maybe I shouldn't play the Moria Marauder because it has an awkward mana cost. Swift Blade Vindicator. Twin Blade Geist. Viashino Slaughtermaster. I mean, this gives us 9 Double Strikers already. Oh, I even forgot Lizard Blades. So if we're excluding Moria Marauder and maybe the Manifold Mouse, because this card isn't defensively doing anything, although the Double Striker is kind of neat, but it can only ever target itself or the offspring. I'm kind of not into it. So then we're excluding the Warren Instigator and the Moria Marauder from this deck. But maybe they're fine.
Abusing magic.
Yeah. How dare you?
Grave, welcome back for the 10th month. Free Palestine. Hashtag land back. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the kind words isn't the right wording, but yes. Free Palestine. Palestine yesterday. What are we even doing here? Remember this coming remember folks, this coming election, no matter who you vote for, you are voting for a and they're all war criminals and money to Israel keeps going. I think I want Death Greeter's Champion. This card's pretty good. It is a 3-drop. So the strength of this deck is that we get a double strike creature, and then we target it with a bunch of pump spells and we win the game. Who the last US president who wasn't a war criminal? I mean, that kind of comes with the job. But even if you kind of have a more refined slash like take of, I mean, when I say that, I'm being a bit facetious as well, right? Like, because yeah, that's kind of a large part of being a, you know, leader in chief, where you are controlling weapons of mass destruction, armies, all that kind of stuff, and specifically supplying money towards causes that, well, tend to kill a lot of brown people and some white people. Let's be clear, you know, fair for everyone. So you're not really winning no matter where you go. But there is a little nuance to it. I think I would rather just play the 2-drops and then instead of adding a 3, like that's the whole point of this deck, right? Is that the whole point of this deck is that we have these cheap creatures that we want to get their power to 10. It's figuring out how to do that, and do I want to do this with the 3-drops or do I want to do this with the 2-drops? If I do it with the 2-drops, I have to have double red, which can be a little tough, right? But maybe that's fine. I kind of want to play the Death Greeter's Champion if I am playing a 3, because Dash is kind of hot. Like, it's expensive, but also just playing this and backup on another creature to potentially give a double strike that turn. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I don't want to play the Mirren Crusader because it dies to, well, red removal and swords, and we can't target it with giant growth. I think I just want the Moria Marauder. I think I'm on Moria Marauder and Warren Instigator. It's funny that they're both goblins. Also, I should play Ajani and Ragavan and Dragon's Rage Channeler and Tarmogoyf at the very least. And then I think I want Mana Dorks, but only the good ones. The Ignoble, the Noble, Birds of Paradise, Deathrite Shaman. Let's do some pump spells. Before I forget, I'm adding Gore Clan Rampager in here. Why not Slaughtermaster? No, we're playing Slaughtermaster. Yeah, we already have Slaughtermaster. Here, I'll show you. Our 2-mana double strikers are Boros Swiftblade, Fencing Ace, Illuminator Virtuoso, Jawbone Duelist, Core Blade Master, Lizard Blades, Moria Marauder, Swiftblade Vindicator, Twin Blade. God, the word blade sure shows up a lot, huh? Twin Blade Geist, Via Shadow Slaughtermaster, Warren Instigator. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12, right? 12? We have 12 2 mana double strikers. That rules. Creature. I don't know. Creature gets. Creature gets us. Creature gets minus type creature. Kind of want to play Luminarch Aspirant in this deck too. I don't know. Let's find out. Type. Actually, let's just look up instants and then sorceries. Can I do type, instant, or type sorcery? Wow, I'm gaming. Yeah. Gets, or Oracle, has, or Oracle, gains. Is this going to work? All right. All right. Okay. There are not a huge amount of white ones that I'm going to want to play. But you never know. Like Apostle's Blessing is kind of hot. 1 mana protects our thing. I think we're going to get a lot of that from just the white, or sorry, the Blossoming Defense kind of cards. Gains hexproof, indestructible. No, we got the green ones that'll help. Gift of food. Nope. Could play Defiant Strike. Fight as one. That one's kind of interesting. Because this can protect 2 things. We have a smattering of humans and non-humans. I'll come back to that. It's 1 mana too. That's very important. I'll also need to like add the ones that I'm really excited about. And then I have to go back to the ones and be like, okay, I need a certain density of these cards. Innkeeper's Talent. Oh, that's the ward one. My card's pretty good. The mana pool? No, I'm not going to do a stream idea where I just shit on unsets. Yep, none of the white cards are good. Great. Red and green it is. Oh, there's so many black removal spells. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Ancestral Anger. I mean, if I'm playing Guided Strike, Ancestral Anger is probably pretty good. But I'm not playing Guiding Strike. Oh, this one gives Trample too. This one's better than Guided Strike. I really care more about numbers here. The draw card I'm less excited about. I mean, I'll come back to this. Blazing Shoal combo. Brute Force. Now we're talking. I kind of like Built to Smash. I like Built to Smash. Do I like Rubble Belt Maka? I'll come back to Built to Smash. Feel like I may be a little too picky. Dreadmaw, yeah, if I'm playing Dreadmaw's Ire, Built to Smash, Dreadmaw's Ire, Rubble Belt, Maka. I'm surprised Sibwow didn't make a comment about Accelerate. That's shocking. We passed Accelerate and there was nothing. Oh, I'll add the gold ones. Don't you worry, Matt. Yeah, I like the Rampage. I like Rampage, but I don't mind watching Dynamite either. Infuriate. Thinking about a ranger, 2 swords or a bow and arrow? Bow and arrow. You gotta go bow and arrow. Yeah, how about a bow that fires swords? For a second there, I thought this was Megatron's fate. And I thought, that's weird. I don't remember there being a spell in the Transformers set. And then I got a little sad knowing that there's a Transformers set. Monstrous Rage. I think I'd like the Transformers cards more if I had worse taste, but also if they had, like, artwork, you know? Like, if they had artwork, then I'd be down to clown. Rally at the Hornyberg. Ooh, Reckless Charge is dope. Flashback's pretty good on that one, too. This deck is great because it's just going to fucking die to... This deck just, like, dies to a stiff breeze. I'm going to add Questing Druid while I'm here, too. That card's cracked. Timber Battle Rage, we don't really need it. It's kind of funny. You lose out on some cards that you would want to play in stuff like a Blitz deck or a Infect deck. Extends hand. Toxic Deluge. Well, at least they're losing life to do that. Like, you just don't really need these double strike cards. Fury? Oh, we'll get to Fury. It does technically have double strike. Splash for Tainted Strike. Matt, are you okay, dude? Are you okay? I died to it from Arlo once. Well, I mean, yeah. Who among us hasn't died to Arlo infecting people out? I remember dying to Arlo once where he had a worm coil engine out, and I was like trying not to die to this. I was at like 2 infect or whatever, and he just plays his worm coil engine. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how I survived this. And I was just using all my resources to not die to worm coil engine while he was he played a viral Drake, like the 4-mana blue one that you could proliferate. He just started like hitting me and proliferating every turn, just like the rest of it. He was just drawing nothing beyond that. Oh, it was funny. Won the match, but still, it was what he was like playing Infect Control. No Titan Strength? Titan Strength's in here. All right, don't you worry. The 1-mana ones, the good ones, like I got Become Immense, I got Berserk. You don't have to worry about those. Blossoming Defense. Abzan Commander Anakthea. Any interesting ideas to take it? For Anakthea in particular? That's the Commander Masters one. Yeah, so there are a lot of enchantments that put 1/1 counters on things. And I think it'd be very funny to build it like an Anakthea deck where you have all these enchantments that care about +1/+1 counters, and they are the creatures themselves. That's it. So like your like duelist heritage, you know? Primal Might might be pretty good in this deck. I like Primal Might in the first place. That card's quite nice. I think that's kind of funny. Embiggen. Embiggen's pretty good in this deck because everything has 2. Right? Wait, how much does Embiggen do? +1/+1 for each super type, card type, and subtype. I mean, that's... Ooh. Embiggen's going to just be Giant Growth most of the time, right? Is Wild Growth a good card? Yes, but not for here. It's a perfectly cromulent card. Oh, we're going to play some cromulent cards, all right. Don't you worry. So here's an interesting spot. We can play Gaia's Mites. Like, I did this when I played the Landfall deck. Excuse me, the 4 is for a 2/2? What does this card even do again? Hold on. Gets +1/+1 for each super type, card type, and subtype. So if I'm targeting a creature with 2 creature types, it's going to get +3, right? Because the type is it's a creature and it's a human soldier or a human shaman. So that's +3. Yeah. The only target that we have that is only going to give +2/+2 is Tarmogoyf currently. That may change if I want to add the Territorial Kavu or whatever, because I want to talk about Domain. So there's a package you can include with Domain in here for Gaia's Might and Might of Alara, which I think I just want to play because as long as you have your 3 colors, they are giant growths, and we just want every giant growth possible. But I'm probably going to play a Bayou or a Badlands, or a Scrubland or what? Wait, no, we're Naya. I'm going to play a black land for Deathrite Shaman, also Viashino Slaughtermaster. But it also makes the 1-mana cards, the Gaia's Mites, better. So it just gives our deck more giant growths. Because we're looking to just play every giant growth we can. That's the whole point of this deck. Is we get down a double strike creature. We protect the double strike creature. And we attack them for a bajillion. And like 1-shot them or 2-shot them. Unfortunately, we can't invigorate in this deck. We can Kodama's Might, though. Oh, Legolas's Quick Reflexes, the symbol of its church. I already included Might of Alara, Might of Old Krosa. Mutagenic Growth. This is great. We have 20 pump spells so far. Oh, we should play Kiln Fiend in this deck. Yeah, this deck can play Kiln Fiend. Makes me not want to play the Maka then. Probably not want to play a Johnny too. I mean, maybe we play a Johnny because a Johnny's just good. I will play Overprotect. Just some incredible flavor text on this card. Blor's defenses are impervious. Blor the impervious. It's so fucking funny. Oh man, Bloomburrow creative text is pretty dope. We got some good stuff here. Primal Might. I don't want to play I don't want to play Ranger's Guile. I'm not going to ride the Delu horse. Not yet. Not yet. Cassandra. Oh, the Boros one. But all of our cards have double strike. Like, I think the play pattern this deck is looking to do is either turn 1, play a Mox, into a double striker or play a mana dork. Turn 2, like if we've played the double striker, great, we go to town. If not, then we develop the double striker and ideally keep up protection. Shrike Force is not going to be in here. It's a 3-drop. I'm looking to keep this incredibly lean. Like, very lean. I kind of like Tameo safekeeping. Finds a Vastwood. It's going to be a little bit preferable. Oh, and Tyvar Stand is just better. Yeah. I want the ones that deal damage or that have the ability to scale or, you know, 1 mana to protect it, more than 1 mana to protect it, and also just smack you. Wild Shape's kind of an interesting one because if we target creature has that base power toughness and becomes that creature and gains that ability. So if we Wild Shape, yes, I should be playing Scale Up. If we Wild Shape our double strikers to become like a 1/3 hexproof, then it's going to be a 1/3 hexproof with double strike because it gains the ability. Creature loses all other creature types, but it retains its abilities. Yeah, okay. Wild Shape's kind of exciting because this also gives us the flexibility of like target creature gets +2/+2 and trample in a way. Yeah, I'll play Wild Shape. As the premier druid pilot of Loading Ready Run Dungeons and Dragons gameplay, Colossal Might. Collision Colossus. I think that's it. Damn, Selesnya Charm's looking kind of nice, though. The Chris Sutherland special. The fucking Selesnya Charm. Boros Charm. Well, am I playing 4th Aerolingus in this deck? Triple Mox 4th Aerolingus again? We could play Triple Mox 4th. We could do Triple Mox Splash Black for Tainted Pack. I don't like Atarka's Command. I think its time has passed. Also, I have 28 pump spells here. That's wild. Like, this is going to be like a 30 land deck. Swords to Plowshares. Path to Exile. Grafted War Gear. Matt, I'm pretty sure you've been out to more Monday nights than I have recently. Come on, you know Grafted War Gear is stone unplayable. I know you know. Seal Strength? Did I add Swords, Path, Lightning, Bolt, Galvanic Discharge, Chain Lightning, Rancor? Now, Rancor I can get behind. Rancor and Audacity I can get behind. Oh, what's the Prowess Mouse? Starforged Sword? This costs 4 mana. The most expensive card in our deck costs 2. Mabel doesn't give double strike, right? Or the equipment doesn't? No, it's got prowess. Oh, speaking of, I need to actually update a thing. Hold on. It's got prowess, right? Emberheart Challenger. Yeah, I like this card. Angel Fire Ignition. 3 mana is so much mana for this kind of deck. Website on Angel Fire Ignition. Let me see if I can find some other lists too. Oh, I will play a couple of 4-drops. I need to play a couple of these 4-drops. Am I playing this? Plume Adventurer. Oh, Pop is kind of funny. Well. All right. I don't want to slam. I do not want to be rude. But you recommended Starforged Sword? Are you out of your fucking mind? Okay, hold on. I could play Abbot of Carol Keep. Oh, this Kenra is probably pretty good. Yeah, I'll play the Kenra. $30 land plus 3 mocks? No, we could do better. Ooh, Slick Shot, eh? I think actual Kiln Fiend is probably not good enough anymore. Paw Patch Recruit, probably not good enough. Domri. I had Darcy, I did. I had Ragavan, I did. Ooh, Esper Sentinel's kind of hot. Got a lot of green here. Or like green, red, splashing white. Do I have a double strike list on here? I don't think so. Is there anything from like the landfall list that I want to steal for this? I mean, 33 lands is pretty low. This is probably fine. Let's rock this. Oh, wrong one. Yoink. Burning Catacombs, Misty Rainforest, Scalding Tarn, Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta. Wait, I put Verdant Catacombs and I don't want Verdant Catacombs. Scalding Tarn. Maybe I want Verdant Catacombs. No, I'm not on Tainted Pact. Scalding Tarn. Bayou, before I forget. Badlands. Oh, I'm gonna have to play all of them, aren't I? Bayou, Badlands. Oh, Siege Smash. Yeah, I love this card. Thank you. I forgot about Siege Smash. 22 lands for this deck. Actually, we probably don't need... Is Pop even worth it? Is this one worth it? Oh, it's probably worth it. I'm off this Built to Smash, actually. I've changed my mind. Where was I? I added Scalding Tarn. Why'd I add Scalding Tarn? Bloodstrand, Bloodstained Mire. Polluted Delta is a no-go. Verdant Catacombs is a yes. That's what it was. My brain broke. Wooded Foothills, Windswept Heath. Does GTA on a double strike creature get 2 or 4 counters? 4 counters. For combat. There's no breach in here. I'm not playing Mom. Maybe I should. I can cut a Johnny and play Mom and Giver. Maybe I don't even need Shadow Spear. Dope. Okay. I think I like this better. Fuck. Now I lost track. Savannah, Taiga, Plateau. Keep misclicking and fucking that up. Sacred Foundry. Growl discard to buff. Oh, Inti? Or is there another one? I mean, this deck should probably be playing Inti. Yeah, get out of here. Crimson Caravanneers? What is that? No. Stomping Ground. We got Gore Clan, don't worry. Stomping Grounds, Sacred Foundry, Temple Garden. Razor Verge Thicket. Copperline Gorge. Spiring Vantage. Plains. Mountain. Forest. Seiju Who Endures. Krakus. Wasteland. Carplucin Forest. Battlefield Forge. Brushland. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's how you Naya double strike. This deck, unfortunately, will probably not find its way to a North 100 Showdown because it does not make good TV. Infect is a much more interesting. If you're going to play a version of this kind of deck on a Showdown, Infect is genuinely a more interesting version to watch. Give it a Surge? You want me to give the deck that's you want me to give to Surge the deck whose whole shtick is knowing how to do math? I don't think so. I do not think so. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Why is that not working? Mox Emerald, Mox Pearl, Mox Ruby, Fourth Air Lingus. All right, I don't know why there isn't a preview image, but here we go. Oh, if you give it Last Strike, then it would do, or the Last Strike Zombie Double Strike, it would do first strike normal combat damage and then last strike damage. Okay, what should we do next? What should we do next? Hold on, I gotta update the I've got to update the North 100 spreadsheet because people wanted to talk about more cards. Some of them are even okay. Anybody have any Sandy B? Oh, I really don't have the time to go through that deck. I got maybe one more in me. I got maybe one more in me. Food fight? Good news for you. We did that first thing. Trying to think if there's anything that I want to update. Yeah, you can play Sandy B. Sandy B has kind of evolved into like being a slightly different deck though. Like it's not the it's not what it used to be in two ways actually. Oh shit. I could just call it there. Oh, you know what I wanted to build? Actually, hold on. I had an idea of a deck I wanted to build. I wanted to build Sultai Reanimator with Worldly Tutor and Sylvan Tutor and Oath of Druids. And those tutors with the Surveil lands. This is kind of funny. Okay, so let's getting my shit in line, getting my cards in line. I don't know why I'm using that voice. Yeah, check it out. So we Worldly Tutor to put the creature on top, and then we Surveil land it into the yard. Huh? Dope, right? Hold on. Why is this not saving? Oh, very weird. Let me pull out my old Reanimator deck. Let me see. There's probably an updated one that's being played. No, I don't want that one. Fuck, somebody's already played it? Oh. Are they on Worldly Tutor and Sylvan Tutor? Fuck, they are. No. Oh, but they're on like 5 reanimation or 5 targets. Huh. Okay. No, but this is the list. Fuck, this is the list. This is the list. Man, I can't have shit anymore. What is this new? Is this big? Am I out of touch? I mean, I know I'm out of touch. What the hell? What the hell? What's even the point? What's the point? None of this matters. None of this fucking matters. I mean, all right, we can put it together. Duress. Inquisition of Kozilek. Thought Seize. Collective Brutality. Him to Torak. Do I still want to play him in the Sultai version? I'm like kind of low on him to Torak in general, but I think it's okay. I mean, I guess I could play Mind Twist. I really just don't like Mind Twist. Should probably play the reanimation cards. Reanimate. Animate Dead. Dance of the Dead. Life. Death. Exhume. Persist. From the Catacombs. Am I playing any of the other ones? I could play Stitch Together. Stitch Together is actually kind of clutch with Oath. Stitch Together. Oath of Druids. Worldly Tutor. Sylvan Tutor. Entomb. Untamed wilds. Untamed wilds. Unmarked grave. What is it? Lively Dirge? 3 mana? You out of your fucking mind? What's the other one? Oh, I guess Necromancy. That's a big one. Why can't Buried Alive? Jesus Christ. So we can't play any, because I'm doing an Oath of Druids package too, I can't really play any of the little Dorcases. But we can play some tutors. Demonic Tutor. 1, 2, 3. Vampiric Tutor. 4, 5. Mystical Tutor. 6. Intuition. 7. Gifts Ungiven. 8. Treasure Cruise. 9. Dig Through Time. 10. What am I doing with gifts in this? I guess with gifts I could just get a bunch of do I play am I playing Burial Rites? Wild Growth effects? No, we're good. This deck can take its time. Ponder, Preordain, Brainstorm, Gataxian Probe, Sleight of Hand, Serum Visions, Brainstorm, Thought Scour. No, you fucking hag. Thought Scour. Mental Note. Opt. Consider. Is there any cool graveyard cards that I get in green too? I mean, I guess I could play Pillage the Bog. I don't know. Let's find out. Nice type creature. Mana value. Life for the Loam. Ooh, Analyze Pollen. I mean, we could play like Grapple. Grapple with the Past might actually be kind of sick here. Because this lets us... Oh, it's only creature land? Why did I think you could return like Animate Dead with this? We could just play Regrowth. Regrowth is genuinely a good Magic card. It doesn't get enough love. I don't want Vessel of Nascency. Which is kind of funny. Milled Among Them into your hand. Nope. Could play Malevolent Rumble. It only hits off the cards you mill, though, you know. That part I'm a little poo-poo with. We could play Nostalgic Dreams. Pretty rough into counter Magic, though. Peerless Recycling. Gifting a card, though. I rarely need 2, you know? 2 permanents. They never let you target non-permanents anymore. Let me just play. Give me more copies of actual factual Regrowth. I promise not to do anything too gross with them. I mean, I could play Treasured Find. That's weird, huh? That's strange. I mean, Witherbloom Command's kind of hot. Valged Recovery. Oath into Grist. I don't think that's good enough. Oh, I do want to play Uro. I'm going to put in Uro because Oath into Uro is so sick. It's just like a thing you want to do anyways. I'm going to put Oath into Uro. Tarmogoyf Nest. I think this card might be better than it looks. It's kind of expensive, but I'm into it. Ooh, Squirming Emergence. Squirmergence. Squirming Emergence might actually be reasonable for this deck. Maybe. 6 to buy it, but then if we Oath into 6, we're in not a good spot. I guess I should play the like careful study cards. Do I want to play? Do I need to play them if I'm just tutoring to put them in the graveyard? So did I get all my points? Did I get all my tutors? I could play Toxic Delugi. Yeah, I'm on Oath. Founding. Archon of Cruelty. Traxa. Grand Unifier. Gristlebrand. Sarah's Emissary. Cash Grab? No, because you have to return from what you milled. It's not super exciting. What are some other messed up reanimation? I mean, we could play Troll. Oathing into Troll is not that bad. Let me see if I can find an old Reanimator list. Mirror Matrix. We don't talk about Mirror Matrix. That's Gladiator. I don't want Gladiator. Ooh, the Trench George. I mean, with this many tutors, how many things do we realistically need to reanimate? You know? That's kind of funny. We could just not play a huge amount of reanimation targets. I kind of like Trench George or like Jin-Gataxias. Aldborn Tyrant. I don't think Trench George is worth it if we're playing Oath now that I think about it. I don't know how excited I am to dredge into that. I mean, it's fine. But, you know. Maybe I should play Lord of Change? I could play, like, Lord of Change and Inkwell. Inkwell's kind of nice because they can't realistically block it. I mean, they also can't block Lord of Change, right? Didn't the list I look at have not many targets? Maybe. Let's find out. It probably only had a couple. Where are you? I can't find it. Is it this one? Priest of Felre? Oh no, this must be a different one. But they're also on the Worldly Tutor. This one has like 10 creatures. And this is... Oh. I thought this was a meme... Oh, not a meme. Oh, Shieldred's probably a pretty good one to do it into. We could Oath into Shieldred with... we could play the Echo of Eons. Oath into Shieldred with Echo of Eons. A Glarb deck? No, I don't think so. Oh, speaking of which, I keep forgetting to include this in decks. Start the TARDIS. Also Profane Tutor. And before I forget, Lorien Revealed. Oh, and Bitter Triumph, Bone Shards, Fatal Push, Assassin's Trophy, Abrupt Decay, Planeswalk. Ignore that part. This is 2 mana, Surveil 2, draw a card. So just mill the cards, right? But then it has Jumpstart, so it's a free discard outlet. Well, free. A free discard outlet. Archon, Atraxa, Gristlebrand, Sarah's Emissary. I wanted Shieldred, the Apocalypse, and I kind of like Inkwell Leviathan. Or we could play Iona. How good is just oathing into Orcish Bowmasters? It's probably pretty good. Honestly. I don't think we need that many other cards. I think maybe one more. We could play the what if we played Void Winnower? I like Void Winnower. Probably better than Iona. What the fuck is this artwork? What the fuck? What the fuck is this artwork? Did I put in Fatal Push? I added some creature kill. I haven't added Force of Will. Force of Negation. Counter, I guess Daze for sure. Mental Misstep for sure. Spell Pierce. Remand. Don't think I want Mana Leak or anything. I could play Frantic Search and then call it a day. 35 lands. Okay. Alright. So, Misty Rainforest, Scalding Tarn, Polluted Delta, Verdant Catacombs, Flooded Strand, Polluted... I fucked it up. Verdant Catacombs, Scalding Tarn, Misty, Marsh Flats. That's what it is. Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta... Wooded Foothills, Windswept Heath. Well, I guess I get all of them except for Arid Mesa. That's kind of nice. Bloodstained Mire. Underground Sea. Tropical Island. Bayou. Overgrown Tomb. Watery Grave. Breeding Pool. Zagoth Triome. Underground Mortuary. Undercity Sewers. Oh, he's so good. Hedge Maze. He's so good. How does he do it? Prismatic Vista. I don't think I need, what's it called? Urborg with this. Ooh, I can play Shifting Woodland. That kind of rules. Kind of rips. Otawara. Seiju. Play Takanuma. Takanuma seems not as good with, what we're doing here. Do I have a Wasteland in here yet? I don't. What if we add Wasteland and Life from the Loam? Pog. That's what we've always needed. Drowned Catacomb. I typically like the check lands in this list, or at least the blue-black ones. You can max out on blue-black lands here. Underground River. Dark Slick Shores. Although I don't hate having... I think fast lands are really good. Either way, Botanical Sanctum and Blossoming Marsh. Or Bloom and Marsh. Right. Bloom and fucking Marsh. Island. Swamp. Do I play a basic forest? Probably not. I could play 2 islands in a swamp. 2 islands, 2 swamps. Why do I need 2 swamps? I don't really need 2 swamps. I need 2 islands though. Maybe I should get 2 swamps and a forest. No, I shouldn't play the forest because I have the shifting woodland. Could play. Is there another blue-black land I'm missing? Sunken Ruins. Look at how cool these lands are without any TVs or chainsaws. Isn't it neat? What am I playing? Could play River of Tears. River of Tears is probably pretty fine. Great. Okay. I'm gonna skip the whole put the deck in front of you thing because I took 4 minutes longer than I wanted to, and I don't want to be late to recording. So I'm just gonna do this. Canadian Highlander, Reanimator, Sultai, Demonic Tutor, Empiric Tutor, Dig Through Time. Treasure Cruise. The fuck are my points? Oh, intuition and gifts ungiven. Tuition. Gifts ungiven. Okay, here you go. All right, I'm gonna call it there because I have to go record a North 100 showdown, a Canadian Highlander throwdown. And no, that's not true. I have to record actual factual North 100. I have to go record actual factual North 100. So I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. Going to be part of the MTGO Masters, Modern Masters. I'm playing some Modern against professional Magic players. Wish me luck. I'm going to call it there though. Let me drop you kids off somewhere maybe. Maybe. Here, go watch some, speaking of Modern, go watch Red Black Hollow One Mirrors. God, remember Hollow One? Yeah, go watch this and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, bye.